And we say good morning to you. We are broadcasting live on the road here today. We're here at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton, show number 1896 of the Tom Taylor Sports Show. And this Monday, gorgeous day. It's going to be a hot week. Jesse's going to be here in a little while, give us the official weather forecast, but I can tell you right now it's going to be hot. We're pushing 90s and maybe mid-90s by the middle of the week. So, but this is one of those few weeks. It's not very often it gets like this, so it is the beauty of living in the mountains. It won't stay very hot for very long, 3, 4, 5 days. Then it'll start cooling back down. So at least that's the plan. That's what we hope. But anyway, it is summertime. We're entrenched into the summertime weather, which is a good reason to come right here at Chick-fil-A and load up on the peach milkshake or the peach Sunjoy or bags of ice. We don't talk about that enough. We sell the bags of pellet-sized ice for, I think the price point's $1.50. I have to double check on that. Bag of ice, again, the same you get in your drinks here at Chick-fil-A and take home. And in fact, I'm going to do that today. Give me a bag of ice, take home with me, and I'll have it at the old homestead. So, cool down time. Got Coca-Cola products, Dasani water, all that, of course, even the frosted coffees. You got that as well. So you got things to cool you down on a hot summer day here in July 24th. A lot of birthdays today. Ruth Buzzy. Remember Ruth Buzzy from Laugh-In fame? She's having a birthday, 87 today. Gallagher, the guy bust up watermelons with a sledgehammer, he's 77 today. Wonder Woman, Linda Carter having a birthday today. Wonder Woman, Linda Carter is 72 today. The mailman, Karl Malone, heck of a basketball player, having a birthday. He is 60. Also, Barry Bonds having a birthday today, 59. And J-Lo having a birthday. Jennifer Lopez, birthday girl. She's got 54 candles on her birthday cake today. So those are the birthdays happening here again on this Monday, July the 24th. Let's give you the verse today. We always dedicate our show to the man who hung on the cross, and today's certainly no different. And it goes like this. Verse today would be Psalms 117:2. For great is his love towards us, and the faithfulness of the Lord endures forever. Praise the Lord. For great is his love towards us, and the faithfulness of the Lord endures forever. Praise the Lord. That's awesome. Psalms 117:2, the verse of the day here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. All right, who's lined up ready to go? Our usuals. Leslie will join us from Sycamore Shoals. In fact, she's walking to the door as we speak. She'll be here in just a second. David Nanny from Elizabeth and Parks and Rec joins us. Big concert coming up this Saturday night. Tell you all about that. Andrea Lewis scheduled to be with us from Northeast Community Credit Union. Carly Williams, the new volleyball coach at Elizabeth, is going to stop by and tell us all about her team and about herself and a little bit of everything about Carly Williams. Misty will join us from Duck Crossing, brand new sponsor of the ball games on the show. We're excited about that. Frank Peters will come by, talk about number 7. They're racing this Friday night at Kingsport Speedway. There it is. And there's Tom Taylor Sports on the back quarter panel. And also Shop with the Cop, where they're already getting donations. I love that. And so he'll join us. Then also Baker's due to come by and talk about this Friday night, the Friday Night Lights 5K. And so we got lots going on this week. Tomorrow will be Cannon's Furniture here in Elizabeth. And Wednesday, Chick-fil-A in Johnson City. Thursday, the Jewelers Bench. Then Friday, we'll have Media Day. We'll be streaming Media Day at Elizabethton High School for all the fall sports. Get a chance to meet all the players, guys and girls, up close and personal, as we'll do our annual Media Day coming up this Friday again at the high school. And so we'll do that. And that's what's going on then. All right, quick break, and we'll take a look at baseball. Then we'll have Ms. Leslie in here in a few minutes. All that straight ahead. But first, the national anthem. Let's get it up and running. And so let's bring in, how about it? The Kingdom Heirs. Gosh, ever since I went and saw him sing, that's pretty much all it's in my CD player now. Whew. He never made a promise he did not keep. Whew. Lauren Harris from Elizabeth in Tennessee and the Kingdom Heirs. Ripping it. Man, they can do it. Lawsy mercy, they can sing. Anyway, here are the Kingdom Heirs with the national anthem on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
1, 2. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And back with the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thanks for being with us again. Leslie joins us coming up here in just a few minutes. All right, let's take a look at baseball. Shohei Ohtani, we talk about him every show, and that's because he's really, really good at what he does. Had a home run yesterday. His major league leading 36th home run was his final home game before the August 1st trade deadline. So the Angel fans wonder if this is the last time they're going to see him. Trade bait, maybe. The Dodgers, the Yankees, the Giants, and now the Braves have said they may get into the action. I mean, you put Shohei Ohtani in Atlanta with all those other sticks and another arm to go along with what they've got, be very, very formidable. And, of course, then you'd have to ask and see if they got the money to keep him after, they're going to rent him out for the season. But there is talk, be that as it may, there's talk in Atlanta about Shohei Ohtani. Wow. So, anyway, his major league leading 36th home run yesterday for the Angels, finishing up a strong homestand with a win over the Pirates, 7-5. And so we'll talk more about Ohtani in a minute as he and the Angels are hanging for that wild card spot. They put on Food City glasses, and here we go. Baseball Hall of Fame yesterday, the induction ceremony held in Cooperstown. Two players, Fred McGriff, the crime dog, and Scott Rowland go in. Both presidents give speeches in front of a crowd in Cooperstown. Rowland goes in with a Cardinals logo on his cap, and the crime dog, his cap was blank. Rowland spent 7 years with the Phillies, 6 with the Cardinals, 4 with the Reds, and 2 with the Blue Jays. Scott Rowland on 2 Reds playoff teams and 3 postseason runs with the Cardinals, including 2 pennants and a World Series. Here's what his plaque says, or part of it. A dominant two-way threat at third base, never appearing in another position in his career. Followed the unanimous 1997 NL Rookie of the Year season in Philadelphia with the first of his 8 Gold Gloves in 1998. One of only 3 third basemen ever with 300 home runs, 500 doubles, and 100 stolen bases. That would be Scott Rowland. Their crime dog, Fred McGriff, played for the Devil Rays, or the Rays now. I'm glad they dropped Devil. For the Rays, the Braves, the Blue Jays, the Padres, the Cubs, and the Dodgers. Here's what the crime dog's plaque says. Crushed the ball with consistency for 19 seasons. 493 home runs, 1,550 RBIs. Hit 30 or more home runs 10 times. The first to do so for 5 different teams. Fred McGriff we're talking about. Hit .303 in 50 career postseason games. 5-time All-Star, the 1993 All-Star Game MVP. Again, into the Baseball Hall of Fame yesterday in Cooperstown. Fred McGriff. Took him a little bit longer to make it. Topped out at 40% of the vote in his 10 years on the ballot. But the Veterans Committee voted him in December. And then Rowland got 76% of the vote in his 6th try the Baseball Hall of Fame. So Fred McGriff and Scott Rowland go in yesterday at the Cooperstown, New York, the Baseball Hall of Fame. We're live again at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton. Let's run down yesterday's winners in the bigs. Detroit, the Yankees, Washington, Philadelphia. The Reds beat Arizona 7-3. Baltimore, Miami, the Braves double up Milwaukee 4-2. Minnesota, the Cubs, Texas, Houston, the Angels, Toronto, and Boston all get W's in Major League Baseball. Here's your schedule for today. One-day game, San Francisco, Detroit. Under the lights tonight, Baltimore and Philadelphia. Pretty good matchup there. Two hot teams right now. The Phillies will have Sanchez on the mound. Dean Kremer, 10-4, will go for Baltimore in a 6:40 first pitch. Then you have Colorado and Washington, Kansas City and Cleveland, Seattle and Minnesota tonight. The Reds open up a series again in Milwaukee. Colin Ray for the Brewers and Gordon Ashcraft will go for the Reds. Right back in Milwaukee. Texas and Houston. The Cardinals in Arizona. Pittsburgh and San Diego. The Dodgers playing host to Toronto. Braves off tonight on a travel night. Opening up a series tomorrow night in Fenway against the Boston Red Sox. Here are your standings in Big League Baseball. In the American League East, Baltimore leads Tampa Bay now by 2 games. And Baltimore has won 2 in a row and 7 out of 10. Tampa Bay in a tailspin. They've lost 2 in a row and 7 out of 10. Blue Jays are 6-4, and the Red Sox have won 2 in a row, and they're 6-10. Those teams are playing good baseball. Yankees in the cellar. That's Randy's team. The Yankees are dead last. Don't say it out loud, she said. It'll cause a problem. Yankees, 14 under, 500. Not a good year for the Pinstripers. The Bronx Bombers, they ain't right now. In the Central, Minnesota leads Cleveland by 3. In the West, Texas with a 3-game lead over the Houston Astros. Rangers still playing good baseball. They won 7 out of 10. Astros are hot. They've won 6 out of 10. And the Angels have won 6 out of 10. In the National League, the Braves are out by 11 1/2 now over the Phillies and the Marlins. Braves at home, 32-19. Braves on the road at 32-15. Unbelievable schedule, or record rather. In the Central, the Brewers with a half-game lead over the Reds will play each other tonight in Milwaukee. Brewers have won 7 out of 10. The Cubs kind of woke up a little bit. They've won 6 out of 10. And the Cardinals have won 6 out of 10. So the Central beginning to heat up a little bit. In the West, it's all L.A. The Dodgers have won 7 out of 10. They lead Arizona and San Francisco by 4 each. The Diamondbacks have lost 4 in a row and 8 out of 10. And the Giants in a tailspin, they've lost 5. Reds in Milwaukee, a regional team tonight. Braves travel tonight, opening up a series tomorrow night at Fenway Park against the Boston Red Sox. And that's a look at Major League Baseball. We're here live again. We're on the road at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton on this Monday, July the 24th. We'll take a break. We'll come right back, and we'll be joined by our buddy. She's in the house. See what's going on at Sycamore Shoals. Leslie and David Nanny ready to go back-to-back here in the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Hey, my name is Dante, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A nuggets is the authentic taste of it. You can tell it's freshly breaded, seasoned perfectly, and it just has this unique taste that compares to no other. Once I bite into it,
My name is Meredith, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese is the oven-toasted, cheesy top layer. If home had a flavor, it would be Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese. I'm passionate about it. My name is Meredith, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese is the oven-toasted, cheesy top layer. If home had a flavor, it would be Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese. I'm passionate about it.
And she's in the house. Look at her. Our little buddy Leslie. Good morning, young lady. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing wonderful. Thank you for, as always, coming by. You shut down the park?
Yeah, but I have to get back early today.
All right.
Got a meeting online at
Won't keep you.
11:30.
At what time?
11:30. It's going to be a.
You got to
close
cut it
one.
close and
It's
go.
gonna be close. That's
Boom.
all right.
I'm not going to hold you up. Go. What's going on in Sycamore Shoals?
All right. We now know on the frontier that independence has been achieved from King George. Okay. That happened this weekend. It was a great event. I was told we had that skillet toss.
How'd that go, by the
It
way?
was a British soldier face with a tricorn hat on, and he got hit a couple of times.
He got pegged.
He got pegged.
There
He
you go.
did. It was good. They had a fun time. Also, these coming up in August. We don't have much left for this month except for our History at Home events, so they can get online and find those out. But fall gardening seminar with Ben Hunter, Saturday, August the 5th, and that's a big one. Everybody likes Ben. It's going to be.
It's hard to believe we're talking fall gardening.
I know. He's kind of talking getting your flower beds and your gardening beds ready for next spring.
Right.
About how you do it for the winter. So everybody likes that one. That's a big one. Then we're going to have August the 6th, Taking Tea with Jane Austen. It's a real tea party with the china and everything. There'll be served food and tea to drink, and Jane Austen and some characters from Jane Austen will be there dressed up. And it's going to be interesting. They have a few slots left, so if they want to come to that, it's $25 per person.
It's been very well received, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. We had 54 or 56 slots open, and it's in the high 40s now. So if they want to come, they need to register fast.
Get on with it. Yep.
And it's fsshp.ticketleap.com/T2023. And if you need that, call the park and we'll give it to you. And the last thing for August, Cherokee Heritage Day.
BR 5409-660-127. If you don't know it, just call the park.
Just call the park.
Just call the park.
That was fast.
What's
I
the
had to
park
go
number?
fast. Park number is 423-543-5808. See, I said that slower.
543-5808. You got
Yes,
it.
yes.
All right.
And the last thing in August, big one, will be Cherokee Heritage Day. So we'll have representatives of the Cherokee tribe. They'll be there. They'll be living like they do, or they did every day in the 1700s. They'll be showing you things that they do, their heritage. It's just a really interesting day. So
Park stays busy, doesn't it?
it does.
Yep.
Oh,
With this hot weather coming, this will be not coming. It's here
it's here.
to come down and walk along the river. Let that breeze hit you in the face.
Yep.
And what we talked from the nature center all the way around. I'm sorry, the visitor center all the way around. It's about a mile. Is that right?
Well, it'll be a little over, but if you start at the trailhead, it's across from the fort, and it's the gravel trail. It's a half a mile to the shoals, half a mile back,
Yeah.
ish, maybe a little more.
Pretty flat. Leisurely
It is.
walk.
It is.
Come up and grab
Mostly in the shade.
a bag of food from Chick-fil-A.
Have a picnic.
Take the picnic and then walk down along the river.
That's right.
And if you want to, if you're so inclined, take your shoes off, put your feet in the river because it'll be
Yes.
cold.
Yes.
That's the coldest river in the world.
55 degrees year round.
Is it really?
It is. That's why the trout survive so well in it.
That explains that. I did not know that. So, remember last year I did that. It was about 95, and she and I came out there. The little one and I went out there to skip rocks. So I thought, I'll just take my boots off and wait out there.
Cold.
My toes turned blue.
Couldn't feel them.
No. So it's 55 year round. in the
55 year
river.
round. Yeah, when we do the river crossing in September, we do it in clothes
Cool.
and I won't say what else.
Yeah.
17th century clothes.
That's it.
Or 18th century.
Something to
clothes.
stay warm because it's
Yeah.
cold water.
Well, our legs are blue by the time
Yeah.
we get out on the other side. But you're gonna have to do that with us this year.
I'm talking about, I may just grab my phone and stream it.
There
Walk-
you go. You can stream it as you go.
Walk across the river.
There you
Stream
go.
it as I go across the stream. So, Randy, this is what would happen. That's it. Swoop down, grab me a fish.
Try
See,
it.
I'll be backpedaling in front of the group, fall down, guarantee it. Float down the river. Yeah.
They do have rangers that watch out for us.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they do water rescue. So they have like 3 or 4 strung out across. And TVA cooperates with us. They don't generate that for a little bit that day. So
What's that day going to be? September
September 25th. We
September
always cross
25th.
on the 25th.
on the 25th. Hello, Amy Whitson. How you doing, lady? Good morning. Hope everything's going great, little Riley Whitson. I've purposely not called because I figured everybody else in the world has, but I hope she's doing well. So she had knee surgery and hope she's on her way back to rehabbing. So, and also the little Hodges kid, little Hodges boy. I have to double check when that was on Facebook. I hope that's his name, Hodges. had sinus cancer surgery. I think he's 4 or 5 years old. So hope that one went well for him as well. All right, you got a meeting to get to. You got
All right.
11 minutes to get back up there. Sycamore Shoals State Park. Our buddy Leslie will be back here next week. I
I
hope
will.
with more time. We'll give her more time. Well, she'll have more time.
Yes.
She can have all the time she wants, but you have to get back up. Is Randy going with you?
I don't know. We'll
Well,
see.
Well,
To Sycamore Shoals.
she's got to be there in 10 minutes for a
Yep.
meeting. All right, dear.
All
You're
right.
off and running. Thank you.
Thank
What
you.
a sweetheart. Sycamore Shoals State Park. She closes the park every week. Come down here and do this. I know I tell you that it probably sounds like a broken record, but that means the world to me. It means the world to me that David Nanny will step away from his daily job, that it's all the time he's doing something. For him to come down and be on this show, it means the world to me for him to do that too. So I'm a blessed man, I can tell you that. Some folks very, very kind. All right, quick break. Speaking of, he's here. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We'll talk Elizabeth and Parks and Rec. David Nanny's in the house. By the way, we're 25 days from kickoff. Friday night, we had Meet the Cyclones. We had 2,500 folks in the stands. 2,500 for Meet the Cyclones. And on the stream, we're up to 2,300 people on the stream. So we are excited, to say the least, for our football coverage. It'll be here before you know it. And this Saturday's a scrimmage, Tia Duggar and Anderson County at 10:30 at the bank. Friday night is Friday Night Lights. We'll be there with that, the 5K race at Tia Duggar. We're very excited about that. So we got lots going on. It's here. And we got another big night this coming Saturday of free music downtown, thanks to Parks and Rec. He tells us about it next on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Well,
Hi, I'm Will Edmonds, the new aviation instructor. Come and join other aviation enthusiasts at Top Gun Aviators Club, and you can join in on a variety of aviation-related activities.
Hi, my name is Will Churchill. I'm a sophomore, and I chose aviation because I thought it'd be an interesting thing to learn about.
my name is Jackson Bard. I'm a sophomore, and I chose to take aviation because I want to learn how to fly.
Hi, my name is Dana Malone. I'm in 10th grade, and the reason why I chose to be in aviation is because I want to fly drones for NASA.
Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, ready to go. We are here live at Chick-fil-A in Elizabeth on a warm one, but he is here and with us from the Elizabeth and Parks and Rec, our buddy David Nanny. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well, Tom. Doing well.
Yeah. How about that Friday night Meet the Cyclones? Is that not
Oh
crazy?
my goodness, was that not incredible?
2,500 people.
I mean, that's you think about high school football, and how long were you there?
It's a very good point. We started at 7:30. I think we were done, gosh, I'm going to say about 8:30, maybe a little bit later. It wasn't long, about an hour.
Yeah, I mean, and to have that crowd for that, knowing that, I mean, there's no game, but just to be there for
Yeah.
the kids.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what kind of following the Cyclones have, and it's just wonderful. And I say this all the time, maybe every week. It's just wonderful to live in Elizabethton, and to know that people care about each other. They care about the school. They care about the kids, and they love football. But and we win. But you know what? I think even if we weren't winning, people still be out there supporting those
Yeah,
kids.
I would
So
agree.
It's a wonderful thing, I mean, it's just hometown, wonderful stuff.
Amy Whitson says Riley's doing great. Thank you so much. I'll purposely not call the check because I'm sure she's like traveling to Elvis. Everybody would, you know,
Yeah.
so she's a rock star, and everybody's checking on her. But I knew, so good news from Riley.
I sent John a text Friday. They'd just gotten home, and he said everything went well.
Yeah.
So I'm glad of that. That's
If there's anybody on the planet that will be back out there before she's supposed to be, it'll be Riley Whitson.
yeah, I guarantee it.
She'll work
Guarantee
work
it.
her tail feathers off, they say, and she'll be out there sooner than she's supposed to be because she's tough like her mama.
Yes, she is. Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, definitely her mama. No,
Like her
no,
mama.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's a godly little girl. Too,
yes,
I'm
she
telling
is.
you.
She is. Her testimony here a
Wonderful.
couple of weeks ago is unbelievable.
Oh,
So,
absolutely.
but you take the fans up in the stands and you look at, you had got 80 kids out for T.A. Duggar football, 80 kids for a middle school football team. There's high schools around here don't have that.
No, you're
80
right.
kids for T.A. Duggar. There was, I think there's 70, right at 70, 71 for the high school, so you can do the math, it's 150. Then you had all the little junior Cyclone teams and the cheerleaders.
Right.
Now we have flag football for the girls and co-ed flag football under the junior Cyclone, or in the junior Cyclone program. So there's
Right.
probably another, I don't know, Victoria Vanessa was there. They could probably give you a better idea.
Right.
I mean, they were there, but
Yeah.
I'm going to guess probably another maybe 100, 120 kids.
Oh yeah.
Every
Oh,
bit of
it's
it.
easy.
So, for like Sean says every time he's on here, and he's right, for a town of 14,000 people, I mean, it's incredible the participation these kids are involved in.
Oh, absolutely.
So-
I mean, it's crazy. The numbers are there. I mean, it's
Mm-hmm.
just it's wonderful. I mean, it really is.
And your girls had a cheerleading camp, and it went well, too,
Yeah,
didn't
it went real well. Yeah, they were very pleased. That was Friday and Saturday.
it? Yeah. And the numbers there keep going up, I
Yeah.
think. That's what Forrest
yeah.
told me. So,
Yeah, they're doing well. They were so happy.
so I got to give a shout out to my bud. He was on the show last Thursday. Forrest Holt is Dancing with the Stars,
Oh, he is.
a West Coast salsa with a song with Travis Tritt, Country something, not Country Club. Oh, gosh, he told me.
Oh, it's not
Gosh,
Country
he
Club?
told me. And anyway, he is participating in Dancing with the Stars, and I got a couple of videos of him dancing, practicing,
Oh yeah.
and he's got the lady up on. He's holding her up in the air, and they're doing flips and dips and all this stuff. So, you know Forrest well, don't you?
Yeah. He's my beloved nephew.
Yeah.
In-law, but
Nephew-in-law.
he's still he's like a son to me. I love Forrest. Forrest's a great guy.
Yep.
Great guy.
Raising money for the Jeremiah School. In fact, Jessica's going to be on the show tomorrow talking about that.
Awesome. She is my niece. She's
Top shelf too.
yeah. Oh, you better believe it. Smart cookie.
Yep. And so she's going to be on tomorrow talking about that in the camp. It's coming up, football
Yeah.
camp for the special kids. So
That's right.
we got a concert we want to talk about coming up on this coming Saturday from the Edge. Last Saturday, good group.
Oh, listen.
Put on a show?
They're fantastic, and it was a huge night. Huge night. We had a great crowd. I don't think anybody left that venue on Saturday that didn't come by and say that was a great show. I mean, there were so many people, and then on Facebook, tons of comments about how good they are. They play when they play country, they play it right. They play rock and roll. They sound. I mean, it's great. It was just great music, a good variety,
Mhm.
but
Good
a
crowd.
lot of. Oh man, we had a great crowd, and it's a lot real high energy, upbeat. It was a good night. Weather was fantastic, so no complaints from me. That was wonderful.
So we've been rained out a couple of times, but when the crowds are there, do you see an uptick from last year? Are you seeing more and more out?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And, we've been doing this. This is probably, I think this is my 8th year that we've been doing this, and 8th or 9th season. And it just grows every year. Just gets more and more. It's one of those things now that people, it's I guess, reliable. It's there. People know it's there. And they plan on being there on Saturday night,
Yeah.
and so they show up and enjoy some. This year we've been very fortunate to add some food trucks, and so you grab a dinner or a snack. There's caramel corn. There's all kinds. We have Tin Can Diner. We have sideshow concessions there. It's just something for everybody.
Well, and this past Saturday, there was a big country concert in Kingsport with FunFest, Clay Walker, so you had a good crowd despite that. Of course, other cities have music going on too, so
They do.
they have a good crowd down here every Saturday when we have something that really speaks well of Elizabethton. The Bullseye Band's coming this week. How about them?
Absolutely. Mike Little and his brothers. Oh my goodness. These guys have been around. They've played together for about 40 years now, and they were on the original show, the original Covered Bridge Days event. They were in, I think it was a contest, like a Battle of the Bands thing, and they won it. And I mean, just a great bunch of guys. If you know Mike Little, he taught at Elizabethton High School for years, was assistant principal, and he had guitar club, and half the people around here, I mean, there's tons of people, Wayne Kelly, I mean, you can name all kinds of local folks that play, and Dan Britt. I mean, that's where they learned primarily, was from Mike and guitar club at the Elizabethton High School. So they're going back to the school and how it is. I mean, how it's just, it all connects. Everything in town, there again, hometown. Good stuff. So Mike and his brothers, fantastic group. They play, and again, it's one of those groups that play a variety. They play, some Southern rock and country and just kind of Americana kind of stuff that everybody likes to hear. You know, I mean, it's the stuff you want to relax and listen to.
7 o'clock on Saturday, right?
Yes, sir. 7 o'clock. Be there. We'll have, again, with food trucks and just a wonderful atmosphere.
You got a couple of shows coming up in August, is that correct? And two more in September?
Yeah. We'll run all the way through. The last Covered Bridge Jams is on the 16th of September, and that's the week before Covered Bridge Days. So we'll run right into the festival, and it's awesome. We're so glad that that we're able to do this.
Absolutely.
We've got some great sponsors and a great city council that wants to push these events and allow us to do that and give us the money to do so.
Food trucks benefit from it. The restaurants that stay open downtown, they benefit from it.
Right.
Everybody, it's a win-win. The fans or the crowd gets a free concert of good music.
Yep.
So he looks high and low for this music. He puts a lot of research into it and time, so he wants the best he can possibly bring in, and he gets them. And so the Bullseye Band coming up this Saturday night, 7 o'clock, Covered Bridge, free concert. Come early, bring your lawn chairs, bring some money in your pocket, get a soda pop or a hot dog or whatever they're selling down there, bottled water, and enjoy a free concert.
Absolutely.
We have birthdays today. We have, do you remember Laugh-In?
Yeah.
Ruth Buzzy's having a birthday.
I do.
She's 87 today. Remember Gallagher, the guy that bust up watermelons?
Yep.
He's 77.
Wow.
Let's see, Wonder Woman, Linda Carter's having a birthday. 72 today. Linda Carter.
Wow, that is crazy.
Yeah. And then J-Lo, Jennifer Lopez, birthday girl, with 54 candles on her cake today. So there's some birthdays.
I saw on Facebook it's also Allison Krauss. It's her birthday.
Her birthday too? Mm-hmm. Allison Krauss. Oh, she can sing.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
it's like a bird.
Oh, like a bird. Unless it's been topped when she came and played FunFest in Kingsport, the biggest crowd they ever had over there for Allison Krauss at Union Station. I don't know if that's ever been surpassed or not, but I know up until a couple of years ago, and I've kind of lost track of that stat, but she was the biggest draw.
Oh,
and they've had some big ones.
Yeah, they have.
So, in fact, the same year, I think it was the same year, Willie came and she outdrew Willie.
Wow.
So, but anyway, Allison Krauss, birthday girl. What else going on in the Parks and Rec?
We're just getting ready. We're just rolling on. Everything's going on. We've got, let's see, coming up 1st of August, we've got August the 5th is the annual Splash, which is our big pool party, our back to school kind of pool party thing we do with the pool. with free admission, and 12 to 5 we'll have inflatables and a DJ and just fun. Just a free day at the pool. Have a blast. Enjoy yourself. Bring kids and have fun on us.
That's two Saturdays away.
Yeah, it's not next
Yeah.
Saturday, but the following. And that week we also have the second time around sale at the rec center. It's like an indoor yard sale kind of thing, and that's always huge. And then of course we've got don't forget about next Saturday or this coming Saturday again with what did I just say?
Bullseye Band?
Bullseye Band.
Yeah.
I'm trying to say bluegrass. The Bullseye Band, and of course, just so much stuff. We had going back, we had really good success with I almost said Harvey Potter again. Harry Potter birthday bash that they had. We had this past Friday. It was real successful, and a lot of people came out for that. There was, I think that's going to be an annual thing now. We've done it for the last 2 or 3 years, and there's all kinds of things that go on, all kinds of games. And
Do you want the countdown to Christmas? You want me to let it be?
oh, let's hear it. Come
All
on,
right.
let's hear it. Yeah,
I'm
coming
popping it
to
up right
Christmas,
here.
'cause that brings up thoughts of the ice skating rink and
Yep.
all that stuff.
153
153. That's crazy.
for
Tom.
Christmas Eve. Yep.
That's nuts.
Hello, Leslie Bradley. How you doing, lady? Appreciate you very much. So we are live here again at Chick-fil-A in Elizabeth. 153 days till Christmas. Football kickoff in 25 days. And there was nobody here, and now
And now it's full.
it's full.
It's absolutely.
They have hit the jackpot. So that's how it comes in waves here, folks. So last thing, social media, how do we find out everything going on?
Elizabethton Parks and Recreation on Facebook, Instagram. Our website is elizabethton.org.
There you go.
Can't beat it.
See you next week.
Yes, sir.
The Bullseye Band.
Always. Yes, sir.
Love having this guy on the show. I really appreciate he takes his time away from his job, which it is his job, but he's
Yeah,
got
that's
other
a
things he
big
can be
part of it.
doing to come over here and tell us what's going on, and I can't thank him enough.
Well,
Hello.
thank you.
Yep. So quick break. We'll be right back. She's here. She's back. We have Ms. Lewis in the house. Top of the hour, Carly Williams, new volleyball coach at Elizabethton, is going to join us. All that straight ahead. We're live here at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton. Right after this, we'll talk to Ms. Lewis. But first, this from Farm Bureau. Start thinking stains and painting. You got a full line. Tell us about that.
Oh,
Big
yes.
John's Closeouts.
Yeah, we've got about anything that you might need in your interior painting supplies and stuff of that nature, from either Valspar or the California paint, which used to be many years ago Gray Seal paint. A lot of people remembers that. As far as that nature, we can mix different colors. We've got color charts that you can pick from. We've got your primers if you've got where you've had a water leak or whatever. We've got primers and things that you can put on there so it doesn't bleed through as far as that goes. And of course, we've got all your application items that you might need, from paint brushes to rollers to everything from Worcester, which is American made pretty much. And so we're very proud of that. A lot of people will be starting to think about getting out on the deck now that it's getting warmer and things of that nature. Not only doing repair work with our full line of treated lumber and other stuff, but thinking about staining. Whether you want a semi-transparent, semi-solid, solid color stain. We stock the Cabot line, and we're also bringing in a new line of stain that is a Ready Seal stain, which is almost bulletproof. You just pretty much with their stain product eliminate any brush marks, lap marks with your rollers. It flows, and basically you get an almost foolproof finish with that Ready Seal stain. We'll have about 6 to 8 colors in stock probably within the next 2 weeks of that. And so we're very excited about having that. That's going to be our newest line that we're adding.
It's awesome. It's all available. Big John's Closeouts here in Elizabethton. The hours are open, sir.
7:30 to 6 Monday through Friday, 8 to 4 on Saturday.
And how can we find you to find out more on social media?
BigJohnsCloseouts.com. You can also email us at experts@BigJohnsCloseouts.com or give us a call at 542-4755.
Well, we're great sponsors of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Be loyal, buy local at Big John's Closeouts here in Elizabethton. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, she's back. She's been gone thanks to Kathy Campbell for pinch hitting for 2 weeks. She's so nice.
She's awesome.
She is awesome.
I got to hang out with her Friday.
Yeah.
It's always a good time.
If she ever has a bad day, I don't know. I can't see Kathy Campbell ever having a bad day. She always seems to be upbeat and perky. So, anyway,
She's
she came.
got a great spirit about her, for sure.
Mm-hmm. So, and you do too. So you're back. I know you're a beach bunny. Did you go to the beach?
Yes.
All right. Did you jump waves? How far do you go out in the water?
I didn't go past my knees because a stingray and a horseshoe crab was in the waters of below your knees. So I was done. And then I just seen where a shark was attacking a man and bit him today or yesterday. So, and the water was so warm, I knew it just ain't right. It is the warmest I've ever felt the water.
So there was a horseshoe crab and a stingray out there floating around.
Yeah.
And as far as we went was our knee. All right. So we didn't wave jump. Did you? All right. Sometimes you go to the beach, the seashells. Some years they come in. Some years
we didn't have any.
No shells.
And I love that.
Yep. No shells.
None.
Which is interesting because some years they'll tell you when you get to the beach, this is a good year for shells that are washing in, and some years there isn't. So this year there was not.
No shells.
All right.
I'm okay with that though.
Got to ask you, seafood, did you eat any?
Yes, I ate tons of crab legs, flounder, shrimp.
Oh yeah.
Crab cake.
Okay.
Yeah, like I think it was crab dip. It was just delicious.
There you go.
All the things.
Had a good time. Now she's back at it. We got a lot going on. We got 2 back to school bashes coming up. Tell me about that.
Yes, we do. We have the county is having their back to school bash, which any child is welcome to that one. It's at Hampton High School football field. It is this Saturday, 10 till 3 p.m. So bring your kids down. It's first come, first serve. It's for the children. And there's going to be music, there's water games, there's food, there's a lot of giveaways, including what we're going to be giving away. So come see us, the Big Blue Tent. You can't miss it.
Then the city back to school bash is a week from tonight.
It's Monday evening next week.
Mm-hmm.
It is, I believe, 5 to 8 or 6
It is
to 8.
5 to 8.
Okay. And that will be in Elizabethton Gymnasium. I believe it's Jim.
It is. Yeah.
Okay.
Inside works cool.
I believe Tom's going to be there too.
We're
so
streaming it. Yep.
We're also giving away all kinds of goodies there as well. Then the next day, we're going to be at Teacher in Service, county and city. So we're going to, that vacation came at the right time.
Yep.
Because I'm rested up for a busy next couple of weeks.
Hit the ground running. There
Hit
you
the
go.
ground running for sure.
Yep. So 2 back to school bashes. And then, of course, the River Riders are still going on.
They are. We just had their Hometown Heroes night Friday, the 21st. It was a great turnout. We gave away 3 awesome giveaways and several other giveaways. And them and their families got in free. So we just want to thank them and do whatever we can. So I think every year that we do the Hometown Heroes night, it's special. We really enjoy doing that.
Yep. So there you go. Lots going on. And so the back to school bash will be there for that. Of course, Kathy talked about the expansion is getting ready to take place here pretty soon. We're going to build on back here behind us at the main branch. That's going to be coming up soon.
I believe so.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing. So any day I pull into work, it's going to happen. I feel like it's going to be like, here you are, here we go.
Will you have an office at that point, or are they going to kind of put you off someplace where
If they put me outside to work for a couple of months, I'm cool with that.
That's okay.
Yeah. And if it's a little cold, blankets are great, and
Bundle
heaters are fine.
Propane heaters. Yeah.
I'm not going to complain if I'm outside.
Nah.
No, I'm kidding. They'll have something.
They'll have something.
We'll do it in phases, I'm sure, but from what I hear, it's coming really soon.
Yeah. We're talking about the expansion we're building on or growing at Northeast Community Credit Union behind the main branch, or at the main branch behind the high school. So it's here. Lots going on. You guys are making loans. You're adding people. Are you still looking for help? I know at one point.
We're always hiring. We have hired some awesome individuals
You
here
have?
lately, and we are just really excited. David Laveau's on our team, and we're so glad to have him. So we just got a lot of cool things going on, a lot of new things, and it's exciting. So can't wait.
Yep. So she'll be here next Monday, but the next Monday night we'll be hanging together the newly renovated, newly painted floor. Not paint. Well, yeah, they stripped it, went down and redid it, repainted it. It's really cool. The new floor at Elizabethton High School, the basketball gym. So they'll be playing volleyball there. So there's Misty's here too. Everybody's here. We got them lined up, ready to go. So anyway, that's what's going on. Hello, Pete and Crystal Slagle. Jonathan Morton, no, they will not let me do video at Science Hill. It'll be audio only. So that's the way it goes. In fact, I'm not sure they're going to let us do video at any road games till we get back home. So that's the way it is. But I know for sure no video at Science Hill this year. Never is. So just accept it, move on. So you'll get a chance to hear the audio with Coach Van Huss and myself in 25 nights. It's hard to believe football's here.
I'm actually just not ready for that.
Not ready, no. You're still in summer gear. Well,
we always go way too fast, and we always want to push through summer for some reason because football.
Yeah.
Football will come here.
It'll
be here.
It'll be here.
We don't have to rush it, Summer is still here.
153 days to Christmas Eve, but we're not pushing it. So I went to, I go ahead and give you the store. Went to Hobby Lobby the other day. I mean, it's Christmas and fall.
Already? Is it really?
Oh.
Really?
Aisles of Christmas lights.
No thanks.
And ornaments.
Nope.
In July, and I'm thinking, nah.
I wouldn't even go down the aisle. I'd be like,
I
not
didn't.
for me.
I didn't. And I love Hobby Lobby, but I thought,
It's
and I'm
just
not
too
big on it. It's like,
early.
there's other stores doing it too. I mean, I know that one right over there, it's got a big Halloween display out now. Well, all the stores have Halloween candy and all that starting, so let's enjoy July.
Let's do it. I mean, it's
And
only
August.
July. It's not even August.
Yeah. Good point.
Come on,
Good point.
What do I know? I always have an opinion, but it doesn't matter, I just like to give it.
That's it. We like to give it. Not everybody receives it,
That's
but we like to
okay.
give it.
Exactly.
Yeah. I know that works.
Yes.
Thank you. I'll see you. Russell Riddle's watching. Thank you. Pete and Crystal Slagle. And I will see you next Monday right back here.
You will. I'll be here.
Get you some lunch.
Thank
We'll
you.
see you next week. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We're live here again. The new volleyball coach at Elizabethton High School is next on the Tom Taylor Sports. One of our great sponsors on Cyclone Football. Again, the great folks at Ivy Hall Nursing Home. Joseph Taylor, tell us what it's all about.
Yes, sir. We specialize in short-term rehab or long-term care. We accept all major insurances. We accept Medicare, Medicaid. What we really love is people that come in that have had a knee replacement, hip replacement, come to Ivy Hall for some inpatient rehab. We have physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. We have a full-time respiratory therapist. And Tom, you can see I'm a big guy, so you know I like food. I know good food, and Ivy Hall specializes in home-cooked meals, three good meals a day. You can catch me every day right at the door getting my tray myself.
There you go. That's awesome. How do we find out more about Ivy Hall on social media?
Yes, sir. We have a Facebook page, Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Facebook, or a website, ivyhallnursinghome.com.
One of our great sponsors, folks. Glad to have them on board. Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
So I'm Dr. Beth Cannon of Cannon Family Dental. We do a little bit of everything, cosmetic dentistry, general dentistry. We see all ages of patients. I like that patients are comfortable with bringing their family here. With smaller children, they're some of my favorite patients to see. We always try to make that first visit super happy where they get to come in, sit in the chair, see how they get pictures of their teeth and get their teeth brushed with a little silly brush. There's multiple families that have been with me since the beginning, and their kids were, my kids' age, like 7, 8 years old, and now they're grown up driving. They drive to their own appointments and make their own appointments, which is wonderful, and getting to see the kids and grow up with them. It's great to be a part of that. So if any of you are looking for a new dentist, we would love to have you join our family. Definitely give us a call if you'd like to come in.
Hi, my name is Brian, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A mac and cheese is you can taste the different types of cheeses and the blends that they use, and everything just comes together. It's like a delicate dance. They're like perfection in every bite.
Back on the Tom Baylor Sports Show, look who stopped by, the brand new coach of the Elizabethton Lady Cyclone volleyball team. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Carly Williams. How to do? Is that good?
Yes, thank you for having me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Welcome aboard. Congratulations.
I appreciate it.
Filling the shoes of longtime coach Leslie Bradley, who just kind of set the bar. You get a chance to take and run with it from there. So tell us about Carly Williams. Where'd you go to high school?
I went to Tennessee High School. Right after graduation, I went to the University of North Carolina at Pembroke, and then I decided to transfer home after my first semester there, and I ended up playing 4.5 more years at Emory and Henry volleyball, and I recently graduated this May with my master's at Emory and Henry.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
A WASP.
Yes.
There you go.
Yep.
Now, your coach at Tennessee High was it Mary?
Mary Johnson, yeah.
Mary Johnson, yeah. So how do I remember that?
Yeah.
I don't remember what I did two days ago.
She's a wonderful coach. I
Yeah.
learned a lot from her.
Yeah. What position you play?
In high school, I played middle. At my first college, I was an outside, and at Emory and Henry, I was a right side. So I've been a little bit all over the place.
All over the place.
Yeah.
So you've hit the ground running. You got named the coach back in May.
Yes, sir.
Yep. So she's hit the ground running. It's her first coaching job. We're very excited about it. So talk about the roster. You got a lot of girls back, don't you?
We do. We only lost one senior. What's amazing about this group is from our freshmen to our seniors, they're all super strong. So we've got 5 seniors that are wonderful leaders and athletes, but we also have 9 freshmen who are right up there with them. So, and everyone in between is also filling those roles. So it's a super strong group this year. We got 24 on the roster.
You got names?
I do. For, let's see, I've got, for our varsity roster, I've got Abby, who is a freshman setter. I've got Jocelyn, who's a junior setter. I've got Zoe, who is a junior outside or right side.
Zoe Prophet.
Zoe Prophet. I've got Gracie, a senior outside. I've got Carrie, who's also a senior. She can play about anywhere. I've got Ainsley, who's a sophomore, very strong hitter. Ava George, who's a junior. She's our middle. As well as Chrislyn, who's a senior, playing in that middle position.
Chrislyn Elliott.
Yep.
Yep.
Xylee Bates, sophomore, defensive specialist, and then Bailey, our libero senior, and then Marley is one of our seniors. And then for our junior varsity and freshman teams, we've got Kinsley.
No, let's do their last names too.
Kinsley Britton,
Yep.
Adriana Jones,
Yep.
Taylor York, Kaylin Britton, Maddie Moore, JC Shell. We've got Mahala Nave. We've got Allie Stout. We've got Mallory Odom, Princess Russell, Lily Vest, and then Morgan Lewis and Josie Reese.
Yeah. I think
That's our whole roster right there.
I think Princess works here, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know if she does.
No, wait a minute. Not Princess. The one in here. No, the one up here is named Happiness. That's right. So there's one worker named. So I got to mix up Princess
That's
and
okay.
Happiness. So now let's go back to the varsities. Run them down
Yeah.
again. Their first name, last names are.
Let's see here. Jocelyn Julian.
Yeah.
Zoe Prophet. We've got Abby Gwynn, Gracie Kirsch, Carrie Merritt, Ainsley Wampler, Ava George Wilbur, Chrislyn Elliott, Xylee Bates, Bailey Van Huss, and Marley Lewis.
Yep. So there's your team again, and you guys have been busy. Now you went to a camp.
About two weeks
Tech?
ago. Yeah.
Yeah. So how'd that go for you?
It was wonderful. Yes, we had lots of one-on-one coaching by their staff members. There was only 6 teams there, and we made up 3 of the teams. So we had lots of work with them. We actually had some professional development as coaches as well in between sessions. So that was awesome for our coaching staff to sit through and learn from those coaches.
So if you got 6 teams and half of them are yours, then I would think you get a lot of one-on-one, didn't they?
Yeah.
A lot of attention.
Absolutely. Lots of work with the Division I players and coaches.
That's awesome. Talking to Carly Williams, the new volleyball coach at Elizabethton High School. And so, again, as we said, we've got 25 days to football. The first volleyball match is August the 14th. I think I've got it down.
Sir.
Against Gate City, is that right?
Against Daniel Boone.
Daniel Boone. But you do play Gate City, right?
We do play Gate City.
Yeah.
We got lots of tough competition early on in the season.
Yeah. So what's your coaching philosophy? I mean, we're just learning you here. So what makes Carly Williams tick as the new volleyball coach?
Yeah, so when I came in, my main goal was to create a positive and safe environment for the girls to learn in. And then after that, after I could create that relationship with them, then we started touching on the basic skills and tactics that I have learned myself. The game of volleyball has drastically changed over years, and it's a lot faster. Girls are taller, so we've had to adjust to that, and that's what I'm trying to teach them. We have to prepare for that because it is a much faster pace now, and that's what we worked on all summer. And then now, once season starts, we'll start working on more specific things for each team. So Daniel Boone, if they've got a strong middle, we'll prepare based off that. So right now it's mainly getting our groove as a team, making sure our skills are where they need to be, and then once we start playing, we'll adjust depending on each team.
Who's helping you coach this year?
I've got Abby Pierce and Cameron Brashear.
There you go.
Yep.
So coaches again for Coach Williams. So you're walking into a pretty tough volleyball conference. I mean, it's, there ain't too many slouches in our league. So who's going to be tough this year besides the Cyclones?
Yeah, Greenville, I believe, will be one of our toughest competitors in our conference. So.
And you've got Tennessee High, is that right?
We got Tennessee High. They're not in our conference this year. They just moved out. They're in Science Hills Conference now.
Oh, okay.
Which is what they were in when I was there.
So who's in our conference? Greenville?
So we've got Greenville, Unicoi, East, Johnson County, and Chucky Doak this year. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's still pretty good competition.
It is. We sat down as a team early on last Monday, and we wrote down our goals. And our 3 main goals were to be first in conference, be the first to 5 points every single match. So just getting in that mindset of coming out and dominating. And then our third one was to do no missed serves back to back. So one of your teammates misses a serve in a game, you don't miss the next one. So
there you go.
Yeah, I think we're ready.
I don't know anything about I mean, I stream it for you guys, but I guess up there watching, it used to drive me nuts was those net serves where you serve and hit the net.
Yeah, I told him, I said, I don't want to see you serve in the net. I'd rather you miss it out than in the net.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
And I don't know anything about volleyball, but.
Well, you're correct on that.
So let's look at the verse of the day. We always dedicate our show to the man that hung on the cross. So here it is, Psalms 117:2. We give you a verse every day. It says, "For great is his love towards us, and the faithfulness of the Lord endures forever. Praise the Lord." Now, you're a lady of faith.
Yes.
And that plays a big part in your life. Tell me about it.
It does. So ever since I was a kid, I grew up in church. Me and my dad have been on many mission trips together, so that's just part of my passion. I've traveled to Africa, Belize, Amsterdam, and done mission work even just in Bristol. So that's a big part of me, and that's the reason I really wanted to coach, was so I could be a positive role model for the girls, because I think, unfortunately, these days they don't have a lot of that. So, and it's great if they do at home, but that's not in every situation. So if I can be that light to them, then I've done my job.
That's awesome. So where did you go to Africa?
I went to Africa when I was 16.
Whereabouts?
Where did you say? Kenya and Uganda.
Kenya.
hmm
I'm going to ask a dumb question. When you get to Kenya, Uganda, what did you do when you got over there for a mission trip?
Yeah, so we worked in an orphanage and we helped build an extra building for them to have rooms because they're kind of all on top of each other and it's growing. They're getting more and more kids every day. And then the rest of the trip we worked on like medical side. My dad's a physical therapist, so we did some clinics to get like some chiggers out of their skin, unfortunately. So we did lots of health clinics too.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm fascinated. What'd you do when you went to Amsterdam?
Amsterdam, that was more of just like a little break in between Africa. It was more of a fun trip on our way to Africa. Belize, though, we built a school and we worked with the kids there. And we just spread the gospel. We would travel to churches and just teach the Word of God and then help them out in any way we can. We give them food, provide in any way we can for them. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Being the arms and legs of the good Lord out there doing mission work. Hello to Gary Banks in Kingsport watching the show. We're with the new volleyball coach. So have we officially started? We have started practice, haven't we?
Today was actually the first official day of practice, but we began early on in June. So, yeah, we've been going for a while.
So you've got a good core as far as seniors. You got a good mix, don't you?
Oh, yeah, we do. We've got freshmen playing up. We got 9 freshmen who came from, I believe they won conference in their middle school, and they're a great group. But we also have 5 strong seniors, and they have all meshed really well together, and they all want to be leaders. So I know I spoke on the team goals. We also worked on individual goals, and more than 80% said we want to do better at being leaders. So that's awesome to hear from your freshmen and your sophomores that they want to work on being leaders. So I think that's really good for our program and the culture of our environment that we're in.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Looking forward to streaming your games. It's going to be great. So
thank you so much.
Practice starts today. Do we have a jamboree coming up? Is there a jamboree this year?
So there is a jamboree at Science Hill. We're not having the Cyclone Invitational this year. By the time I was hired, we couldn't get the word out in time. But I would like to start that up next year. I know Coach Bradley did an amazing job at holding that invitational every year, so I'd like to carry that on. We will be going to Anderson County next Saturday to play in a scrimmage. So our JV will be in a middle school gym and our varsity will be in a high school gym. And they'll be playing all day before season starts. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So it's here, isn't it?
It is.
Are you fired up? Are you excited?
I am. I'm so excited.
Yeah. Well, you should be. We're glad to have you on board. We welcome you. I know a lot of folks. I'm hearing about the energy and the enthusiasm that you bring to the table. So, that's. But you made a very good point in closing. Not just your girls, but the guys. These kids in 2023, they need a role model, don't they?
Absolutely.
Guys and girls. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're going to be that for them. You are being that for them.
Thank you. I appreciate it. That's my main goal. I'll teach them volleyball along the way, but if I can just be a positive role model to them every day.
Yeah.
So.
Will you come back and do this again?
Absolutely.
It's the first time you've ever done it. This is it.
It is.
You're okay, right?
I am.
Yeah, you're all right.
Shook off the nerves a little bit.
Oh, you're doing fine. Just come in and talk about what you know best. That's volleyball and the Lord. So
absolutely.
We'll get you back on. We're going to be streaming their games. I don't have them from me. I want it. Well, I want to say, I don't want to say, I can't remember what the schedule is, but I know we got a bunch of volleyball coming up. The gym got redone. The gym looks awesome, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about that.
Yeah, the gym got restriped and painted and sealed, and they put down and stripped it down to the wood and resealed it with that polyurethane. I mean, it's awesome. So, in fact, we'll see that a week from tonight. We'll be there for the Back to School Bash, so we'll be in there streaming that a week from tonight, so you get a chance to see the new gym floor. All right, Carly Williams, what do you like at Chick-fil-A? What is your favorite?
I like the spicy chicken sandwich.
Go up there and get you one.
Okay.
Because you've been a guest on the show. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, ma'am. Go Cyclones. That's
Go
awesome.
Cyclones.
Yep. We'll take a quick break. Be right back. We're live here. Coming up next, she's here. Misty's in the house. One of our new sponsors. Next after this from one of our great sponsors, the good folks making it go, the Farm Bureau, on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Well, in our office, we understand that there are a lot of patients out there that have dental phobias. And here we try to provide a warm, caring environment for our patients where the patients get the highest level dental care possible, at the same time receiving it in a warm environment where they feel comfortable receiving that care.
Things you offer.
We offer dentistry for the whole family, from the little ones all the way up to grandparents. We provide cleanings, we provide fillings, crowns, bridges, cosmetic dentistry. We restore implants. We try to provide excellent dental care for the whole family.
So I got a brand new heat pump in my house because this gentleman, it is awesome. He can help me, he can help you, and you guys have been busy. Tell us how you can help us.
Well, we're getting ready to hopefully get some warm weather. It's hot today, kind of turn, so definitely now's the time to get your air conditioner checked out, spring maintenance. And this is the time to do it. Don't wait till it's 95 outside and not working. Better jump on it.
Yep. Preventive maintenance is always the best on everything, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I mean, especially, we go from heat to cool so much around here, and you never know what's going to be tomorrow. So good to have it checked out and make sure it's going to be ready to go.
What are the telltale signs that things aren't going right on our heat pump?
Well, I mean, that's the bad thing about, it doesn't work. You get home and it's 90 degrees in the house. But we can look at a lot of things. We look at, amperages on motors, bearings, the coils, we clean the coils, just make sure. We can see a lot of stuff on the back end of it that prevent it from tearing down in the future. So you don't want, during the winter, you get high electric bill. That's the big thing you see. Because it'll still work a lot of times in the winter. Your auxiliary heat will spin that meter off a while.
Oh, yes.
But, summertime, it's a little different. You just come home and it's hot in the house.
So what can we do to make sure our heat pumps, the filters, keep them changed?
Be sure to change your filters every month. I tell people all the time, when you get your electric bill or just something you do monthly, just tie it with your filter. Whenever you get electric bill, change your filter. It doesn't have to be electric bill, just anything. Just change your filter. It doesn't have to be the best filter in the world. People ask me all the time what filter I use. I don't use expensive filter. Just don't use one you can see through, but.
Yeah, be a little thin. Yeah, good point. We're talking to Michael Vance, Vance Heat Pump. So, website, social media, and when you do new installations, what do you use? Which brand?
Oh, we're not particularly branded. We do a lot of Rheem, Bosch. Bosch is a really high-end unit, but Rheem and Bosch are two big ones. We also do Air Temp. We do Mitsubishi mini splits. We do geothermal, Intertech geothermal units. We do gas furnaces, air conditioners, geo.
Residential,
light commercial. We do a lot of churches, things like that. Yeah.
Social media, how do we find you?
AdvancedHeatPump.com, and we're on Facebook also. So.
Can you put us on a regular maintenance program?
Absolutely, yeah. So we got a few options for that. If, like in your case, you just got a new system, this coming year, just do a one-time tune-up. It's $90. We come out, check it out, just make sure it's doing what it's supposed to be. If you want a twice-a-year maintenance, it comes with a few discounts with it. We come out, check it in heating and air conditioning, go through the whole system, at least, in heating mode and cooling mode, and that's a, twice-a-year visit, and it's $190. Or you can wait till it tears up and just pay me to come out and
put in a new one. Phone number to call?
926-2665.
One of our great sponsors of the Tom Daly Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Love promoting these folks because I got a brand new heat pump and it is nice. Advanced Heat Pump Systems. And back with the Tom Daly Sports Show, we're joined by the Hardin Valley Hawks cross-country team in here. Having a little lunch all the way from Knoxville. So, and they're in here 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 girls from the cross-country team. wolfing down some Chick-fil-A. We love it. Hello, Diana Sales. How you doing? Hello, Holly Honeycutt. Julie Hartsock. Hello, Miss Julie. How you doing? Hope you ladies having a great summer. We're going to be joined coming up in a few minutes by Frank, my buddy Frank. What do I do with these pictures? Oh, I just had it. Don't move. Welcome to my world, Misty. If you see a picture of a car, good Lord. I just had it. Here it is. I knew I had it. By the way, here's birthdays today. Wonder Woman. Remember Linda Carter?
Yes.
How old do you think she is today? Take a guess.
75.
It's close. 72.
Oh, 72.
You remember Gallagher, the guy beat up watermelons with a hammer?
Yes.
He's 77 today. You remember the Laugh-In show?
Well, my time.
No. Okay, moving right along. Okay. You remember Jennifer? You know Jennifer Lopez, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
She's a birthday girl today, 54.
Oh, wow.
And Allison Krause is having a birthday today. And I forgot to find out what her age was. So, anyway, coming up next, we got Frank in here. Of course, you see on the back quarter panel, Tom Taylor Sports. We're sponsoring his car at the Kingsport Speedway. He'll be here talking with, I don't know if Sheriff's going to be here or not, Sheriff Fraley, but he's going to be here talking about Shop with a Cop. We're raising money to buy Christmases for kids out in Carter County with the Carter County Sheriff's Department, and we'll talk about that when he gets here. And I know you want to know because she always puts her shop. It's so, I love it. Get down there. I love it going there anytime. But when you get down and see it at Christmas time, you have 153 days to get your shop ready for Christmas Eve.
People start asking about now.
Yeah. People do, don't they? They start asking.
Downtown's doing the Christmas in July. I just started
This
today.
week, yeah.
This week.
They are. It's a good point.
So we do have Christmas out.
You have Christmas items out. Christmas in July. And so we're talking to Misty Counts, and we're going to get there in just a second. Do want to remind you what's coming up this week. We have Friday Night Lights, a 5K run at T.A. Duggar. There's a scrimmage on Saturday morning. T.A. Duggar are scrimmaging Anderson County at 10:30 at the stadium. Over my shoulder here. And then we also have next Monday night Back to School Bash inside the Elizabethton Gym for Elizabethton City School students. Back to School Bash will be in there streaming that. So got lots going on. So, Friday night, Meet the Cyclones. We had over 22, I think we're up to 2,300 views. We had 6 states, people watching, so it's pretty exciting. That's just to meet the team. Wasn't even a scrimmage or wasn't a ball thrown or kicked, just people walking out on the field. You think what your number will be. I'll put you at number 1, Misty Counts. There you go. 00, Tom Taylor. So they just walked out on the field, and we had 2,500 people in the stands.
Oh, wow.
And we had 2,200 people online, or actually 23 now, watching it and can go back and watch. That's the beauty of what we do. You can go back and watch it over and over and over and over again. So that's cool. All right, we're here live again at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton. Before we get into talking to Misty, again, I want to remind you, it's hot out there. It's going to be hot all week. By the way, inside her place, it's cool. I was in there Saturday. I'm a sucker for those dollar CDs. Wow. Went back there, and I thought, I'm not going to do it this time. Walked back there and bought 5, didn't I? Dadgummit, bought a ball cap. When I go in there, I can't fight the feeling because there's so many good deals in there. Really. We're going to talk about Duck Crossing in a moment. But right now in this hot weather, you can get your choice of Coca-Cola products here. The Santee water. You can get the frosted lemonade or the frosted coffee to cool you down. Of course, the milkshakes go without saying. The peach milkshakes and the chocolate, vanilla, strawberry cookies and cream. All those available. And then also the peach. It's peach time. You get the peach milkshake or the peach Sunjoy. So those are the options you have to cool yourself down. And also the tea, which of course what we got right here. The old, can't go wrong with the half and half tea or high octane, all sugar, all sweet tea, whatever you want, or all unsweet. Whatever you want. It's all here. The Hawks are leaving here in just a second, so they're getting ready to fly back to Knoxville. Cross-country team in here eating. I guess they're up here at some kind of a scrimmage or something. I don't know what didn't ask what they're here for, but they be here. So let's again remind you of tomorrow. We'll be at Cannon Furniture downtown. Christmas in July. Wednesday we'll be at Chick-fil-A in Johnson City. Thursday we'll be at the Jewelers Bench here in Elizabethton. And on Friday we'll step aside, we'll park the show and do Media Day. You'll get a chance to meet all the football players, volleyball players, cross country. So let me get all the sports right. The fall sports are football, cross country, boys and girls golf, volleyball, and girls soccer. That's what's going on right now. So we'll get a chance to show them to you, like up close and personal. This is my cell phone's what I'm trying to show you. So there you go. And we'll do that coming up on Friday. That's this week's schedule. All right, let's roll with this thing. Here we go. We'll hit this magic button, and here we go. Talking to Misty Counts, one of our great Cyclone sponsors at Duck Crossing Antique Mall. Tell me about Duck Crossing Antique Mall, would you please?
Duck Crossing is a 3-story antique mall, huge. We have like over 50,000 square feet and over 50 different vendors, all kind of with their own little niche. It sort of feels like walking back into the past.
Amen.
You can see things from all decades. We have glassware and kitchen things, and then we also have tools and jars and bottles and lots of sports memorabilia, even the local Elizabethton. Some of the local guys who were here, Jason Witten, there's some of his cards and different items in there as well.
Hours you're open at Duck Crossing?
We're open 11 to 5:30 Monday through Friday, and then 10 to 6 on Saturdays. We stay open later whenever they have the car shows on Saturday nights or for the First Friday events.
Yep. Social media, how do we find you?
We are on Facebook at Duck Crossing Elizabethton, and then on Instagram we are Duck Crossing Antiques.
Yep. One of our sponsors of Cyclone Sports, got to check them out. I buy stuff there all the time. Misty Counts and the good folks at Duck Crossing Antique Mall in downtown Elizabethton. There you go. So there, we just made a commercial. How about that? Now, we can talk. All right, when you first walk in, counters here. There's furniture. Is the furniture polished? What's in there?
Oh, that's the Howard's products. Now, you tried some beeswax at Christmas. Did you like it?
I loved it. Absolutely. It's good furniture polish.
It is, and you can use it also on glass and stainless appliances, and granite is something a lot of people like to use it for too. But it's overall just about anything.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to worry if you have furniture items that have glass and wood or metal. It's okay to use on all of those at the same time.
All right. I want you to come back on the show next Monday.
Okay.
Bring some beeswax.
Okay.
Bring some show and tell.
Clean some tables.
Well, yeah, maybe. If you want to. Put you to work. Bring some show and tell, because the beeswax works, folks. You get it there. Comes in an aerosol can. So you have that.
USA made.
USA made. Made in America. Okay, now. Counters here, the checkout counters here, around the corner, kind of run down through there. You got a little bit of everything. What do you?
We do. The first booth has a lot of antique and vintage glassware. We've got some kitschy kind of stuff, which is sort of the fun kitchen 50s, lots of patterns. Then we've got a booth with a couple from North Carolina who has a lot of Elvis, and they have, let's see, they're cheering me on.
Brad Grindstaff's with us, watching the show. All right, I didn't mean to interrupt. Keep going.
That's okay. They have a lot of Elvis memorabilia, Wizard of Oz memorabilia. He was a collector, and so he has a lot of cool stuff. The pen tables are in that booth. And then we have a couple of ladies that have a lot of linens and cards and different kinds of paper memorabilia, Valentine's, postcards, all that kind of thing.
That's just down one side. Now
Yes.
back and underneath it, you have to kind of
Yes, where you like to go.
I go back in that corner where there's $1 CDs. I'll tell you what I bought Saturday for $1 a piece. Shouldn't tell them myself, because you'll go back in there and, I mean, I'm telling you, you can't go wrong. I got a double CD of Stevie Wonder's Greatest Hits for $1. I'm thinking 50 cents a CD. How can you go wrong? And I got Josh Turner, who she likes.
Yes.
Going to be at the fair this year. I got a Oak Ridge Boys Patriotic CD. I got an acapella hymns of hymns, acapella for $1. There's a fifth one I bought. I can't remember what the fifth one I got, but love shopping down there. Now, in Brad's booth, I bought the Crosley radio. Guess what I bought? Got that a couple of weeks ago. Loved, and of course Saturday when I was there, I bought a friend just moved in from West Virginia, and as a housewarming gift, I bought him a West Virginia ball cap. He loved it.
Oh, did he?
I gave it to him at church yesterday. He loved it. He's a Western transplant. So those are some of the things. The pie safe that I was going to get before I get back down there and put my dibs on it's gone. Let me just say this: when you go to the duck crossing, if you see something and you see it in it, you best get it when you get it.
Yes.
Because the merchandise turns over, doesn't it?
It does, and they're always bringing in new too.
Mm-hmm.
So if you check and we don't have something, we may have it in a week or less.
Now, you know my pitch, and I believe this: be loyal, buy local, and buy it in Betsy. If I can get it in downtown or anywhere in Elizabethton, I'm going to get it. Of course, she's downtown, right on the main drag. You're right beside Eagle Center Co-op and right across the street from Simple Blessings, right?
Yes.
Yep. Which has great Bluebell ice cream, which is a whole other story.
Yes.
So got me a big old ice cream cone Saturday when I was down there. So anyway, so that's downstairs on the right. Now, if you come through the door and go down the left side of your store, when you first walk in, run me down through there, please.
We've got a lot of the farmhouse kind of decor. We actually have a lady that has some signs and different things that a lot of the young people are liking.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not actually antique, they're kind of reproductions, but we have a lot of people who would like that. So that one booth we do have that has the metal, all the old signs but made new. And then we have a Victorian booth that has a lot of things that are from the 1800s, the early 1900s, excuse me, the real decorative, real ornate items. We have a booth that has mid-century modern, and she's got really cool stuff. That's a hot thing right now, the mid-century modern.
Mid-century modern.
Mid-century modern.
Okay, educate me because I'm.
So that's kind of in the middle of the century, and it's like clean lines and wood, a lot of wood things, and kind of more simple, I guess, not so busy as a lot of the things during the 50s were, or 60s and 70s, which is what I like.
He's clapping. This little.
Oh, he's clapping now.
This little guy's clapping. Sent a little character. That's not an emoji, it's a character, I guess.
Maybe he's wanting us to mention his booth again about the uranium glass. He's the one, that has the big uranium.
Oh, that's his?
Yeah, that's
okay.
his. So it has the glowing. Everybody loves to go and see the
glowing
glass.
Yeah.
Yes. Uranium or Vaseline glass.
We're talking to Misty C from Duck Crossing Antique Mall, one of our new sponsors here on the broadcast. Love going in there shopping. I was in there Saturday, as I said, so that's down the left. Now let's go up the steps of mezzanine. To the left, a lot of Elizabethan stuff, isn't there?
Oh, yeah. He has a lot of local memorabilia, signs, forestry kind of signs, old bottles. He has a large Dr. Enough collection of old bottles and signs, and he has a lot of paper things from Elizabethton.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cool. That's kind of my favorite booth. There's a lot of cool stuff. Fishing. I mean, it's you name it. It's just cool.
And right across from it is albums and albums and more albums.
Yes.
And they're very reasonably priced. And we've talked about this on the show. Albums are on their way, not on their way back, they're back.
Oh, yeah.
And the fidelity, not to get too technical, but in CDs, they compress the sound. They compress the fidelity. And so Ronnie Brookshire told me that. The maestro who's got his recording studio out in Nashville said CDs are compressed so you don't get the full vitality. Is that right? Vitality. F-I-L. I'm trying to say it. F-I-D-E-L-I-T-Y. Fidelity. Vitality. That's an onion. Fidelity that you would have on an album. So she has tons and tons and tons in this booth of records of every genre coming and going. In fact, I was up the other day looking at a Kenny Rogers, which he's gone, the late Kenny Rogers. So lots and lots of album options.
Yes.
And movies, got a lot on DVDs, and some VHS too. Some folks still watch VHS.
And the little 45s too.
And the little 45 out, like she does her hands, little 45. And then you go up the steps to the second floor. That's just all on the first floor of the mezzanine. You go up on the second floor at Duck Crossing. What's up there?
We've got, we have a new booth up there that they've got some really cool kind of things that are happening right now. A lot of the cottagecore kind of design. I've got a girl that has a lot of the plants and the succulents and all that kind of stuff that's big right now. And then we have our vintage clothing, which is always a hit. Lots of for guys and girls too, not just the girls.
So You want me to tell the story about the duster?
Oh, you can.
It's a great story. I walk in to see her. I said, do you have, just out of the stroke of luck, I said, do you have any dusters? I'd like to get a duster like Johnny Cash used to wear and Alan Jackson. She said, I just got one in. I said, you're right. Literally just got one in. It was like that day, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So I went upstairs, tried it on, bought it. Great price. And so I'm telling you, be loyal, buy local, buy it in Betsy. You got to shop at the Duck Crossing downtown. And as she said, and it's just not a sales pitch, she runs the store. She knows the inventory changes every day. So what, you were there Saturday, what were folks buying Saturday? Anything in particular, or a little bit of everything? Because the one lady behind me, she bought a bunch of those, out of that same booth the CDs were, the almost like goblets.
Oh, yeah. So they were getting ready for a wedding.
Yeah.
We have a lot of people that come in and buy things, glassware for weddings, because you can get a lot of different styles in one place where we have so many different booths, too. So it's, yeah, glassware. We sold, trying to think, mirrors. We sell a lot of mirrors. Apparently, yeah, apparently they're very expensive to buy new.
Really?
And that's kind of an odd thing. We sell, of course, the sports cards are hot right now. You know, the baseball cards have came back. And then we also have vintage toys. I forgot to mention that, but that's really a fun thing. And that's on the balcony. We've got 2 booths that have all kinds of toys from the 70s, 80s up. We've got a few of the older toys, but not as much as we have of the later.
Something for everybody, folks. I'm telling you. And so when you get there, allot yourself some time, because you're going to go back. As she said, it's like walking back in time, and you want to be there and check it out. It's a good time. Then when you get done, walk across the street, get you an ice cream cone or a root beer float. Your daughter I saw her there getting a root beer float.
I'm sure.
Sarah, is that her name?
Sarah, yes.
Sarah, root beer float. So just met her officially the other day. So she was over there the other day at Simple Blessings General Store getting a root beer float. So I know that's not why you're here, but when you come downtown now, there's something down here for everybody, isn't there?
Absolutely.
I mean, there's a little bit of everything downtown.
There's, and we've got the music and the art store now that's kind of across the street and down just a little bit from the August Muse. And she teaches lessons, and right beside of her is the new dance. They've got Irish dance down there. So, and furniture, you can get your hair done. I think we have 2 different spa kind of hair places just right there on Elk. And of course, eating, whenever people ask us where to eat.
Lots of choices.
We're like, what you in the mood for? Because we got lots of different stuff.
Yep.
And it's all good.
Sweetie Treats, Jiggy Ray's, Big Dan's Barbecue, Southern, Dino's. I'm going to leave somebody out who's doing it from memory.
Company.
Coffee, well, yeah. Coffee Company. Frankie, brand new sponsor, the Coffee Company. So, yes, it's all good. Hello to Charlotte Tolley. Hello to Linda Wagner, Brad Grindstaff. So, really cool. Misty said, you've never done this before, have you?
No.
Wasn't too bad, was it?
No.
We're done.
That's it, okay.
So next week, seriously, come back with, if you want to bring a little box or a little basket or something, some show and tell.
Okay.
The beeswax for sure. So I'm not going to promote it unless I believe in it, and I believe in her store, and I believe in downtown, and I believe in the beeswax. Looks like I got a can right here, but I don't have a can, but it really does work.
It does, it is, yes.
And it's American made. Not in China, not in Poland, not in somewhere else. USA, keeping our Americans working. So, last thing, what separates, in your humble opinion, Duck Crossing from, there's antique stores all over the Tri-Cities. What separates yours, you think, from everybody else's?
What I hear is that we're clean and organized, and it's easy to get through and find what you're looking for.
I would agree on all that. Absolutely. Misty Counts, welcome aboard.
Thank you.
I'm glad you're going to be with us in the ball games. We're very excited about promoting her, and she's going to be a regular to come, and we'll probably end up coming down doing a show down there. That'd be cool.
Oh, yeah.
Set up down there and do one, and let you bring stuff to me and do show and tell.
Oh, yeah.
While I'm there.
I'll do much better moving around.
Yeah.
Not a good sitter.
She's going to go see Josh Turner for her birthday at the Appalachian Fair. I think that's really cool.
That's right.
And
he's coming just for my birthday.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
You're going to, Yep. That's her birthday. He'll be at the fairgrounds, and I'm going to guess when he sings "Long Black Train," you'll be standing up singing right along with him.
That's right.
Yep. There you go. Back here next Monday, please.
Okay, sounds
All right, do it, and we'll have her back here next Monday. Quick
Thanks
break.
for having me.
Oh, gosh, I'm glad. Get you some lunch. It's compliments of Chick-fil-A for being on the show. And we'll take a quick break. Frank's in here next, again from the Carter County Sheriff's Department. Shopping with a Cop, my buddy Frank. And then Baker's in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah. Back after this from Pleasant Beach Baptist Church on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
This is Pastor Fallow, Pleasant Beach Baptist Church in Elizabethton, and we'd love to have you come be with us. You and your family be with us on Sunday. I'm standing here in the lobby at our visitors table, our welcome table, and there's packets made up with tells you a little more about the church and get acquainted card, and then also a mug and some things in there for you to take with you to remind you to pray for us. And we've got a place for you and your family. We want you to come. Our goal is for you to know the Lord Jesus Christ as your Savior. But beyond that, to find your purpose and contentment in life of knowing Him, walking with Him, and serving Him each day. And so we want you and your family to come be with us Sunday morning, Sunday night, or Wednesday night. We're looking forward to seeing you soon. You can find a little more information about us online at pleasantbeachbaptist.com.
On our buddy Joseph Taylor, Ivy Hall Nursing Home. What's going on in Ivy Hall right now?
Yes, sir. Ivy Hall, we're accepting long-term or short-term admissions. We accept Medicare, Medicaid, all insurances. We'd love to have you. You come out, you need some rehab, we'd love to help you. We got private rooms for rehab people. We can get you in, take care of you, send you home, and the food is absolutely out of this world.
Types of rehab you guys do?
Yes, sir. We have physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, respiratory therapy, and like I said, short-term or long-term residents. Yes, sir.
Yep. You also are looking for help?
Yes. I'm looking for RNs, LPNs, CNAs. If you want to be a housekeeper, laundry, kitchen, we're hiring. All departments are hiring at Ivy Hall.
Ivy Hall Nursing Home. Social media, how do we find you?
Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Facebook, or ivyhallnursinghome.com is where you go to fill out an application to work.
Love promoting these folks right here on Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. It is the one and only right here in Elizabethton, Ivy Hall Nursing Home. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, thanks for being with us. We are live here at Chick-fil-A in Elizabeth on this hot Monday. And happy birthday to Jennifer Lopez, who's 54, and also Wonder Woman, Linda Carter. Remember her?
Oh, yeah.
72 today. Ooh. So there you go. Frank's in the house. Frank Peters. We're racing Friday night at the Concrete Jungle. You just told me he's having twin races?
Twin races Friday.
Be hot in that car,
Be
won't it?
hot. It's going to be, yeah.
Look right there on that back quarter panel of the Tom Taylor Sports Show. And get it up there where you can see it. I'm so proud of that. So, number 7 in the Pure 4 division. Get out there and watch them Friday night if you get a chance, because it'll be beating and banging on it.
Yeah, Friday night is our fan appreciation night, too. We'll be having twin races in Pure 4, plus the other divisions. And they also shoot fireworks off, and they also allow the fans to come down on the track, see the cars, and talk to the drivers.
That's awesome.
So Friday will be a big night for us.
It will be. That'll be awesome. Friday night at the Concrete Jungle in Elizabethton. We're backing that number 7 Moschina, Frank Peters. We want him to do well, and that's the name of the game. Bring home some checkers. Wouldn't that be good on Fan Appreciation Night to win it all?
That would be good.
Yeah.
It sure would.
And you can do it. If anybody can do it, you can do it. You keep knocking on the door. You got to, maybe Friday night you'll kick that door down and get that checkered flag.
We did run a little better last week, so I was encouraged with that.
Yep. Yeah. I want him to win, folks. But he's also here in uniform, the Carter County Sheriff's Department, to promote Shop with a Cop to help some kids otherwise not going to have much Christmas. We are 153 days from Christmas Eve, by the way. So tell us what's going on with Shop with a Cop, would you
Shop
please?
with a Cop, we're running a promotion with the Kingsport Speedway and the Carter County Sheriff's Office. And we've decided that we're going to try to raise funds for our Shop with a Cop program. Last year, we could only take a small amount of people, actually the kids that needed to go, because we were limited by funds. This year, we want to try to raise more funds where we can hopefully triple that if we can. This is a worthy program, and every bit of this goes to the kids. And we're hoping on August 11th is the race the track's picked for Shop with a Cop. So we're hoping that the people can get out, come over. Everybody under 12 years old will get in free that night and make donations to the program. That's what this is for. We're there solely to get donations for the program. We're going to take whatever we win that night. It's going to go to Shop with a Cop.
Yep, that's the name of the game. Shop with a Cop, folks. And it's going to take, and so you'll take these kids out, obviously closer to Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
You'll actually take them out, and they'll go with you out to shop.
Yeah, that's correct. We will take the kids. We will go. Last year they went to Walmart, and before they went though, we had a pizza party, and they eat pizza. Then we take them to Walmart. We shop with them. Then we also buy a Christmas meal for their families. So
good stuff,
we need the
folks.
funds. I mean, this program is really worthy, and I mean, you got to help the kids.
Yes, you do. It's the name of the game.
It is. It's all about them. It's all about the kids. It's not about the race car. It's not about the track. It's not about me. It's about the kids.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's a chance to give. So they're going to do it on August the 11th at the track, but they can do it now. Tell me how they do it now.
Right now we have it's an online app that you can go to. It's on social media, and it's also on the website at the sheriff's office. You can go on that app and you can give directly. Actually, you can sit at home in your living room and give. So we're hoping the online app will help us be able to pull more funds in. Or you can write a check. You can make that check payable to the Carter County Sheriff's Auxiliary and mail that to 900 Elk Avenue in Elizabethton, Tennessee, and it will go directly to Shop with a Cop.
Yep. Already had some folks step up. I know remains anonymous. Someone gives $500, which is go a long way to help these kids. So we'd like to have that. But if you can give $10, $20, hey, it's all going to add up.
Yes, we'll take whatever we can get.
Yeah, absolutely. If you can just give $10 or $5, whatever you can send, please, what we ought to do. We'll get Angie to do this. She'll do it. Get a little canister, Shop with the Cop, put it here on the table. Donations accepted. Maybe people can come through here and throw money in the can while I'm out on location doing these shows.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Yeah.
Any way to get the money. I mean, like I said, this is what it's about. We're trying to make Christmas good for these kids. A lot of these kids, a lot of them, they need extra attention, and a lot of them, they wouldn't have Christmas if we didn't do this. And these little kids don't deserve that.
No. So let's put her on that. Her to make a little canister. Take a coffee can or something.
Put it out. Yeah.
Put something that will fit on this table. Can't be too big. And
Shop with the Cop.
Shop with the Cop. Donations, please. For the 2023 Carter County Sheriff's Department Shop with the Cop.
That's right, Tom.
And let her whip it up. She'll do it.
I'm sure she will.
Yeah. And we'll just put it right here. And people throw in their change or whatever. We'll turn right around and hand it over to them and let it just.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got 153 days to get it done, but it'll be here before you know it.
And when we get a little closer to August 11th, I mean, we need to start issuing some challenges, especially to the drivers that are driving my division. Mm-hmm. We've got 30-some drivers that's been at that track at some point in time during the year, and each one of them needs to chip in and give some money.
Yep.
I mean, I know it costs me to run the cars. Believe me, I have to do it every week too. But this is a worthy cause, and we can afford to give some for these kids.
Yeah. Like I said, $10, $5, $20. It was very nice. These folks stepped up. A corporate company stepped up and gave $500, and we were very appreciative of that. But, the little things, the old adage, nickels makes dimes, dimes makes quarters, will all add up.
It all adds up, and that means whatever adds up means that we can take more kids out that day.
Yep, good stuff. Matthew 25:40. You've done on the least of these, my brother. You've done unto me. So when you help somebody, in this case these kids, I take it literally, you're helping the good Lord himself. So what it says in his word, Matthew 25:40. So what's going to be the key Friday night? So there's twin 35s, is that right?
It'll be twin races. We'll probably we do 20 or 25 laps on each race. The track hadn't set the schedule yet, but we'll run probably early one race, and then later in the night we'll run the second one. So, and it's supposed to be a hot day. It's supposed to be 95 degrees.
Yeah.
So the track, I'm sure, is going to be slick, and if we have a lot of cars, it could get sketchy real quick. And normally when we run twin races, our second race, if history repeats itself, the second race has always been a demolition derby.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Beating and banging.
I don't know why, but for some reason, the second race, everybody seems to push it more and they won't give you nobody cut any slack for some reason.
Tempers flare a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But you'll get over it. I mean,
it's just racing.
That's just part of it. You got to realize that.
Yeah. Yep, that's how you deal with it. Is you get fired up and then you go home.
That's right. I need to give a shout out to Jason Ketron. He was racing at Bulls Gap Saturday night. And he was involved in a very serious accident. He hit the wall, and I think he barrel rolled the car 2 or 3 times. From what I understand, his injuries wasn't real serious. The cars are very safe, and that's a testament to it. But we hope he heals up quick and will be back soon.
Isn't he the guy that wins in the Pure Force?
That's his dad.
His
John,
dad.
It's John Ketron's his father.
John, okay. This is the boy, Jason.
Yeah, and Jason runs the dirt tracks, and John runs the Pure 4 division. He runs at Lonesome Pine and the Kingsport Speedway.
There you
And
go.
right now, the last time we checked, John was leading the national points for the NASCAR division.
That's awesome. Very, very cool. All right, sir. You thirsty, hungry, or all the above?
It's hot. I tell you, it's hot out there.
It is?
It is.
But see, I'm okay with that. I'd rather have it like this than 25-degree wind chill factors and ice and ice storms and all that garbage. I'll take this all day long.
About November, December, when that happens, we'll be wanting this to come back.
Amen. Amen. So, anyway, thank you, sir. Come back,
you, Tom.
Come back next. Come every Monday. We'll get Angie. I'll call her.
We have 2 weeks.
Yep.
We'll have 2 weeks before we run.
Get your lovely bride to make that coffee can. We'll put it on my table here, and maybe folks will throw change in it.
I hope.
Yeah, it's the name of the game, or dollar bills,
That's
or whatever.
it. We're after that dollar.
Yeah. All right, quick break. We'll go from Frank Peters to Lisa Baker next on the Tom Daly Sports Show. Talking to Dr. Justin Smith, one of our great sponsors here at the Tom Daly Sports Show, Elizabeth and Cyclone Sports. A lot of them out there. What do you feel like separates physical therapy services from all the competition?
Well, number one is that we're local. The money that you spend with us stays here. Mm-hmm. This is not a large corporate venture that your money goes to Florida or Miami or up to Chicago or wherever. We are a true mom and pop facility. We pride ourselves on that, number one. Number two, we don't have a bunch of higher-ups, VPs, multiple presidents that we have to end up making a bunch of profit to be able to pad their pockets. The money that we make in physical therapy services, we reinvest back into the community. So that's why we have our Class 4 laser, we have our Ultra G, we have all the equipment that nobody else in the area has. And we can provide services and for the people of Elizabethton, of Carter County, Roan Mountain, Hampton, Stony Creek, Mountain City, Johnson City. That's why we have people from all over the area that flock to our facility because they know they're going to get the best care, state-of-the-art care with the most state-of-the-art equipment.
It's awesome. Can't top that, folks. Great sponsor of the Tom Daly Sports Show and Elizabeth and Cyclone Sports. The great folks at Physical Therapy Services.
Elizabethton FFA makes a positive difference in the lives of students by developing their potential for premier leadership, personal growth, and career success through agricultural education. It's more than learning about cows. It's becoming the problem solvers for the next generation. We are the future biologists, chemists, computer programmers, journalists, teachers, electricians who will feed our future. By creating a family atmosphere, the Agriculture Department, especially FFA, can become your home away from home. Through contests, leadership events, fun trips, and chapter activities, FFA is a great way to learn about the world while developing yourself into the best person you can be. We invite you to enroll in an ag-based course and be active in Elizabethton FFA. We'll save you a seat.
Hey, it's your girl Mayani. A little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A Cobb salad is the chicken, literally the nuggets, they smack. When you put those nuggets in the salad, it just brings the salad to life. I'll give it a 10 out of 10.
Hi,
I'm Jasmine, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A market salad is that the chicken is super juicy and the apples can be a little tangy, also a little sweet as well, so there's just a ton of different flavors. It's just so good.
And back on the show, live at Chick-fil-A in Elizabeth, and she's in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm here.
Lisa Baker.
Yes.
In 3D Panavision. Here she is.
That's right.
Full throttle, ready to roll.
Oh, always.
I said, are you ready? She said, I was born ready.
I was born ready.
There you go. What'd you say out of Phil's last week? Ate it like you're mad at it?
Yeah, I eat my food like I'm mad at it.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, all right, Friday Night Lights, it's here. It's Friday night, this coming Friday night. We got to get you signed up, ready to go, and folks keep signing up. We want more.
Yes.
Tell us what's going on. Give us an overview.
All right. So, which I cannot believe it's this Friday. That's so crazy. So Friday Night Lights, the 5K Under the Lights run walk. We're so excited. Come out. We'll start doing packet pickup. The race actually starts at 8 p.m. But packet pickup will start anywhere from like 6:30 to 7. We have food vendors that will be set up and ready to go at 6 p.m. and then they'll be there through the duration. So it's just a fun night. Come out. The weather looks good. Tom's checking it.
Yep.
Like, fingers crossed.
Yep.
But come out. Just support your team. It's just a family atmosphere. That's what we always talk about. Bring your kids, your dogs on a leash, anything that you want to do, and just come out and support us. You can sign up through Thursday. It's $25. After Thursday, the price does go up to $30, but you can still like show up and register on Friday night if you want to.
Yep. So it's going to start at what time?
The race actually starts at 8 p.m.
Yeah. So by then, it's going to be in the low 90s. But when the sun starts going down, and at that point it will, you're talking upper 80s, very comfortable, mid 80s. So, well, that's hot. No, hot's
No, that's hot.
110 out in Phoenix. That's
oh my
hot.
gosh.
Yeah.
Anything above 70 is
Hot. There you go. So, of course, this one likes snow.
I do. I wish it would come a blizzard right now.
It's right across the street, ma'am, at Dairy Queen. That'd be your blizzard.
But
Boom.
no, but it is so much fun, and like I said, it's just the way the community rallies around everybody here. It is just an amazing event, so you just want to be a part of it. We have Truck E. Cheese is coming out. West Elk Nutrition will be there, and then we also have the 413 Italian Ice will be there, so come out and get some snacks and food. They'll be there till after the race too, so I know a lot of people. Some people come and wait until they run and then they eat.
Yeah. This will be at T.A. Duggar Middle School is where we're going to be. Dave Ryder Field.
Yes.
The course is through the neighborhood in and around the school, which is pretty flat, isn't it? All.
Yeah, it's pretty flat. Everybody, the avid runners like the course. So anybody can sign up. It's on WeRunEvents.com. The Facebook page, Friday Night Lights. You can go in there and find it. Everybody can find me. If you have any questions or text me, I'll send you the link to sign up. Just come out. It's really fun, I promise.
It is. It's a fundraiser with the football team.
And you get a cute shirt. So
you get a cute shirt, and you get a chance to, again, rub elbows with a lot of folks. It's always a coming out party that folks stand around and they don't run or walk. They still stand around the football field, just talk and just gab.
It's a great, the kids, the younger athletes love hanging out with the older athletes, and the younger girls love hanging out with the cheerleaders. They'll be there. T.A. Duggar's performing. The JV and the high school squads will be there. I'm wanting Stormy and Tuffy to do their performance that they did at camp. It was fun. So I think that might be a good time to debut that too. So.
Will we see Libby Grace Tipton cheering on Friday night? Will you be cheering, Libby Grace?
Libby Grace will be there.
Oh, look at her granted. She's on the cheerleading team. She'll be cheering that number 12, won't she?
We need to talk her into running.
She'll be cheering for that number 12 this year, that Baker boy. I thought it was really cool how they had the siblings come out.
Oh,
Friday
I did
night.
too. I was so happy. Yes,
Yeah.
I loved it because, it's just, I can't believe it's just like start and finish. So, but I was glad they got to come out together, and all of them. I think there's
14 sets.
15. I think as well.
14, 15 sets.
Yeah, that's
So,
amazing.
Number 4, Cam Baker. Number 12, Creed Baker was out there. And who was the third little guy? Gavin?
Gavin.
Yeah.
Yes. He so he actually goes to Science Hill, but now he loves Elizabethton football and Elizabethton football loves him. So he's got him a jersey made and he's wanting to be on the sidelines this year. We're like, bring him on, you know. We they absolutely love having him there and the energy that he brings, and he's a great kid. All he wanted for his birthday, he got a helmet, and the football player signed it, and it's so sweet. He's an amazing kid.
Hello, Carl Wilson. The boys up in Abington getting after today. Michael and Mike and Poppy. Oh, Carl and Kyle Wilson and Javi and, gosh, I got them all but one. Can't even remember that last one. I'll look it up, and I got it on my piece of paper. Keep talking. I'm look it up.
Well, I'm going to go over our sponsors real fast if you don't care.
Let it rip.
They're
Absolutely.
so
Let it
nice
rip.
to do this. So your Friday Night Lights sponsorships this year are L&W Supply, Cato, Secure Test Alarms, Burger Hut, Ivy Hall, Advanced Heat Pumps, Carter County Bank, Aqua Living, Elizabethton Federal, Medical Care, Slagle Construction, Joy's Fabulous Finds, Container Man, Northeast Community Credit Union, Lingerfelt Drug Center, Star Fitness and Winton Huddle, Johnson City Toyota, Doe River Aesthetics and Weight Loss, Randall Birchfield Real Estate and Auction, Big John's, and then Ingles always is so great to do the waters and bananas for after the race. Of course, yours truly, Tom Taylor, for doing the broadcast, and Ricky Walters and Horseman Insurance. So a huge thank you. We could not do it without them, obviously. So thank you all.
Yep. Carl, Poppy, Mike, Michael, Javi, Kyle Wilson, and Jim Tom. Forgot Jim Tom. Got
How
them all
could you
but
forget
one.
Jim Tom?
I don't know. I don't know what I do. I don't know what I do half the time. Shame on me. Jim Tom. So we're excited about it. We're going to stream it Friday night.
Yes.
So over here Friday night, had about 2,500 people in for Meet the Cyclones. We had about, you got 150 just football players from the middle school and the high school total. Then all those little junior Cyclones and the cheerleaders and the flag football. And then on our thing, we streamed it. We had, last time I checked this morning, we had 2,300 views. And we
It's so amazing.
It is.
I mean, what a great event.
Yeah.
And it seems like yesterday, you know, like when they're those little guys in Mighty Mites, like it seems like that was Cameron yesterday, like running around. You can barely keep your helmet up, you know, and then now I just remember even then them looking up to like the junior Pee Wee players and thinking, oh, look how big they are. But then they all get to go out there with the player that has their number, and it's just football in Elizabethton is like, it's not like anything else that you see. It's amazing.
My man's grown over here.
He has grown.
He's got a growth spurt, and so's Libby. I didn't even recognize Libby the other day. Had she not been something the mom, I wouldn't have known who she was.
Yeah,
So
they're
growing up on us.
They are.
Yeah.
We measured them, I think, in February, and since then they've grown about 3 or 4 inches.
Yes, they have.
Yeah.
3 to 4 inches.
Yeah, since
Wow.
February.
Creed Baker, ladies and gentlemen, number 12. There he is. Number 12, he's program number 1. He's Mama's Heart.
That's right.
There you go. And
That's
Libby, I'm going to talk about you two. Libby Grace Tipton used to do the cooking shows.
Yes.
Yeah, we didn't do one before school starts.
A cooking show.
Need another cooking show.
She'll do it.
She better be doing it. I'm going to get her daddy to get her to do it. So
Have her make some chocolate chip cookies with no chocolate chip. That's what I always request, but
chocolate chip cookies with no chocolate chips.
that's my request all the time. I'm like, Libby, because they're so good. She makes these homemade cookies that are so good, but I hate chocolate. So I'm like, just leave me some.
Oh, I got
with
you.
No chocolate chip.
Okay, so I'm thinking, how do you make chocolate? I got you. It's the baker version. No
Yeah.
chocolate chips in it.
They're so good.
All right, so can we walk up Friday night and pay and get a shirt?
Yes, you can walk up. Hopefully now, so we only have so many shirts, so
Okay.
pre-register, and that way you can make sure to get yours. But come out, support. It's again just such a fun night.
We're on the golf cart together, correct?
We're gonna try.
For a little while anyway.
Yeah.
Then we're going to finish it up at the finish line and interview the winner and all that. So, yeah,
Yes.
we'll be doing it, having a big time. Starts at 8 o'clock Friday night. We need to get there for packet pickup one time.
Yeah, so packet pickup will probably start around like 6:30, 6:45, anytime around there we'll be set up. So come on out. And then also if you want to volunteer, I can always use volunteers. We're passing out flyers tonight, so You can come meet us at the gate at T.A. Duggar at 7 o'clock if you want to help pass out flyers. That would be a huge help. And then if you want to volunteer on Friday night, I think everybody knows how to get in touch with me. So just send me a message, and the more the merrier.
Yep.
We couldn't do it without volunteers and sponsors and the community who runs this event. So.
Yep. In the neighborhood, they'll cheer you when you're running or walking. They'll be out on the yard. Some of them will be water stations.
Oh, no.
Mom passes out water, right?
She does pass out water. That's her job. She likes it.
Yeah.
I'm like, good. Pass out the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Do that again. Okay.
Listen.
Wow. Okay.
I did not hurt you. I want you to listen. That ring will hurt me.
No. You ever tried it?
We have one at home.
How about that?
It fits.
There you go. There you go.
Oh.
Be nice to get another one of those this year.
We're going to.
Well, a lot of work ahead of us.
Existence right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm speaking it into existence right now.
All right.
It's going to be a great year.
A lot of work ahead of us, but it's possible.
Absolutely.
All right, quick break. We'll come right back after this from one of our great sponsors, making it happen. The good folks from Double C Western Supply here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Let's hit this one right here.
This one is a Cyclone t-shirt. I think we've got it in men's, women's, and children's sizes.
Okay.
Most of them average around the $20 range on the t-shirts for the Cyclone. So a pretty good variety of designs and colors and sizes and prints. So, and we do get those restocked fairly frequently if we don't have in what you need.
Do I have it on the screen? Can they see it? Okay, because I can't
That's
see what
the
I'm doing.
tie-dye Cyclone.
Yep, all right.
It's a Cyclone thing.
I like that. It's a cyclone thing. Can they see that when I got it?
Let's move it
Move it, Vanna.
this way.
Just do it.
There you go.
There you go.
Now they can see it. So this one's actually long sleeve. So believe it or not, it's here. But unfortunately, we're going to have them maybe even this Friday night, right?
Maybe.
Some long sleeves and sweatshirts. This one's actually a kid's, but we've got it on adult sizes as well. So.
All right. There's that one. There's a couple more up here hanging.
Yeah. Another long sleeve Elizabethan Cyclone. I like this one too.
I do too.
Yeah.
I got a lot.
Yeah, men or women be good for that one.
I'm going to probably have to get that one. So before I leave today. And then here's my favorite, because I'm a big fan of Charlie Brown.
Favorite. Oh yeah.
I love this.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah. Charlie Brown and Linus and Snoopy.
Yeah.
Cyclone hats on, Elizabethan Cyclones.
Yep,
that is too
they're
cute.
ready to play.
Yeah, they are. It's neat. This comes
Very
in,
cute.
guys.
Yeah, I think I'm not sure what sizes we've got in that, but I do know we've got the adult sizes. I'm not sure if we've got the children's.
Yep.
So.
And there's a whole lot more over here, folks. We just showed you some of those Elizabethan Cyclone prints. So hours are open to the store.
Yeah, hours were open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday 10 to 4. You can also find us on social media on Facebook, Facebook group page. We also have Instagram and TikTok. And then our website's doublecwestern.com, so you can find us there 24/7.
And we do have layaway.
We have layaway,
Mm-hmm.
yes. 60 days. You get 60 days to put it in layaway, which is great for Christmas coming up. We ask for 20% down. If you want to pay when your 60 days is up or whatnot, we'll work with you. So
Pretty flexible.
very flexible when it comes to the layaways. So.
Be loyal. Buy local. Support
Yes.
these folks.
Yes.
They do a great job.
Even on the layaways, we try to, if you can't even make the 60 days, we'll try to work something out with
Sure.
you. Yeah.
Sure, that's the beauty of.
People use the layaway as their hiding place for Christmas time too.
Yep. Keep it here right to the last minute.
They do.
And that's the reason why you want to buy loyal and be loyal and buy local, is because it starts and stops right here with her. She is the owner. So there you go. As
we
always.
can
pull strings, right?
We can make some things happen. You got to pull a few strings.
Yeah.
Great sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show, Diane and the folks here at Double C Western Supply on the Railroad Street in Elizabethton. Again, here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. And back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show again. I think you know, this week is back to school, and it's a no sales tax weekend for back to school shopping. And that's one of the places to go to, no question, to go there to Double C Western Supply. They're closed today, but they'll be right up the street here. And, of course, everything in there for kids is going to be 30% off. It's tax-free. That's 10%, and then 20% on top of that. So everything kids will be 30% off when they open back up tomorrow, you can shop today at doublecwestern.com on the internet. Hey Dudes, Blue Jeans, Kids Jeans, Harriet, Wrangler Jeans, the Pro Rodeo George Strait jeans and shirts, everything 30% off. Coming up again this coming Friday through Sunday, the Back to School sale. Got Jesse wants to come in and give us our weather forecast. It's going to be hot. Hot, hot, hot. If Baker says snow, we're going to throw her out of here. If Baker mentions snow, she's out. We're pulling security. So
what's going on?
In the house, Jesse, the Storm Tracker Sacker, official weatherman. Kicking all the weekend. It's going to be It's going to be hot, isn't it?
It's going to be hot. We've managed to escape the 90s. A lot of this summer so far has been cooler than normal, and I know it didn't feel like that. Humidity's compensated for it for sure, but we have seen actually very few days in the 90s this summer, but we could see some this week. So today will be mid to upper 80s, maybe getting close to 90, and then maybe 90 in spots tomorrow, and then for sure Wednesday through Saturday, a good chance at seeing some low 90s, possibly some middle 90s in spots. Towards the end of the week, I could see heat indices creeping up towards 100 in parts of the Tri-Cities. So it's going to be hot. It's good pool weather.
We need rain.
We have a few occasional rain chances. Maybe a shower or two early tomorrow, but I don't think it's going to be anything concrete. And then that's not even going to be for everybody. And then I think maybe later in the weekend, there might be one or two showers or thunderstorms in spots, but I don't think there's going to be anything too widespread for several days.
So you're talking mid to upper 80s to low 90s.
Yep, that's right.
Enjoy it, because you know what's around the corner.
Yep.
Cooler weather, cold weather, snow weather, and all that garbage.
That's right.
So I love it. I like this kind of weather.
Yeah, I do too. I just don't really like working in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But outside, you guys got the covering.
Outside, we do. Inside, that drive-through gets real hot this time of year, though, so I'm ready for it to cool off a little bit, but that's just me. Now, at night, I enjoy summer evenings because, it's in the 70s. It's generally at perfect temperature once once I come home from work on an 8 o'clock shift. Work till 8 and I go home, and it feels pretty good.
What about the tropics? What's going on down there, anything?
Tropics, let's see. We had a name storm yesterday. I'm trying to remember. I feel like it was Dawn, but I could be getting that wrong. But it's of no threat to the U.S. mainland. Beyond that, there's some noise out there in the extended, but nothing concrete right now. If you go way out to 15 days on the global forecast models, you'll see, things popping up, but there's nothing really sound yet. But we're getting close to that peak of hurricane season. So August through October is that window where you really start seeing
a lot
uptick.
of storms.
So we're getting close.
Yep. All right. So come to Chick-fil-A, Coca-Cola products, frosted coffee, frosted lemonade, try and cool down.
That's right. Stay hydrated.
Peach drinks, peach milkshakes, and the peach Sunjoys.
Yep. We got all kinds of peach stuff right now. We got the peach milkshake. It's a big fan favorite at Chick-fil-A. And then we've got the white peach beverages. So you can get any variation of tea or lemonade with that. And then we have the frosted white peach lemonade. That's Tom's favorite right now.
Yeah.
So he's been big on that.
In fact, I haven't had one today. Hint, hint. So
I'll fix you up here in a minute.
There you go.
Yep.
So if you're heading for the final hurrah for school starts to the Carolinas or to Florida, and you need a weather forecast for the Carolinas in particular, how do we find it?
Over at Carolina Weather Authority with meteorologist Mike Griffith. And so if there's any tropical threat to the southeast coast, Outer Banks, Myrtle Beach, Charleston, Hilton Head, if there's anything like that, we're on it. And we're keeping tabs on the latest tropical developments into the late summer, early fall season when the hurricane season hits peak.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yep. Appreciate it very much. Jesse, the Storm Tracker Sacker, S-A-C-H-E-R. White, frosted, lemonade. Still didn't get it right, did
White peach frosted lemonade.
Yeah, never do get it right.
This is like when you try to get my name right for a year and kept saying Storm Slacker Sacker.
I got it right now.
You did.
S-A-C-H-E-R, ladies
and
gentlemen. Jesse, Storm Tracker Sacker. There you go.
Jinxed it.
Yep. Spoke too soon. Jesse, the Storm Tracker Sacker, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me on.
Appreciate you, sir. We will come back here and wrap this thing up. Let's see what we got. We appreciate him coming by very much. Hello, Kathy Lyles. Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate you watching the show. As we said, it's the first annual back-to-school sales tax holiday. Last weekend of July, it's this coming weekend. Again, no sales tax on general apparel costing $100 or less per item. Shirts, pants, socks, shoes, dresses, etc. Art supplies, backpacks, crayons, paper, pens, pencils, the basics, all tax-free this weekend, starting on Friday and running through Sunday night at midnight. Computers for personal use with a purchase price of $1,500 or less, tax-free, and laptop computers as well as tablet computers priced at $1,500 or less, all tax-free this weekend, Friday night through Saturday in the great state of Tennessee. So there you go. And again, as we told you, at Double C Western Supply, kids jeans, Ariat Wrangler jeans, Pro Rodeo jeans, George Strait Pro Rodeos on sale, trousers on sale. The boots are going to be on sale for the kids. Everything kids at Double C for the sale is going to be 30% off. Boots, shoes, ball caps, socks, everything will be, again, 30% off starting Friday, running through Monday. How about that? It's going to be good. All right. Let's take a look at some sports. NASCAR, Denny Hamlin. Ho, 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 baby. Thank you, Jesse, Storm Tracker Sacker. Let me get a little swig of this real quick. Then we'll get into, had some hurt feelings at Pocono. Ho, ho, baby, that's good right there. See, white peach frosted lemonade. White peach frosted lemonade. Excellent. All right, Denny Hamlin winning the HighPoint.com 400 NASCAR. Got some hurt feelings. He and Kyle Larson. Larson got bumped, ran into the wall by Denny Hamlin. He ain't happy. Austin Dillon threw his helmet at Tyler Reddick, former teammates. That didn't go well. Ran him into the wall, crumpled his car, and then as he went by, threw his helmet at his car on the cool-down lap. By Mrs. Baker. Then you have, those two didn't get along too well. Then you had Joey Logano. He got mixed up. Let's see. Daniel Suarez was an accident. He got tore up. Justin Haley, Austin Dillon, Joey Logano, and Daniel Suarez was a bad day at the office. Your top 10, Denny Hamlin, Tyler Reddick, Martin Truex Jr., Kevin Harvick, Ty Gibbs. Then you had Christopher Bell, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Harrison Burton, Eric Jones, and Chase Elliott at the top 10. From the race, you had 11 cautions for 44 laps. You had 14 lead changes among 9 drivers. William Byron, Joey Logano, Martin Truex Jr., Ty Gibbs, Kyle Larson, Ryan Blaney, Denny Hamlin, Corey LaJoie, and of course Hamlin led the last 6 laps to win it. So he picks up his 50th career win. He's locked himself into the playoffs. Second one of the year, number 7 at Pocono. He's now the active driver leader. And then his 50th career win for Denny Hamlin. They will pick back up and go at it again this weekend in Richmond. And golf, Brian Harmon wins the 151st Open Championship. So, the first major of his career by 6 strokes over the number 3 player in the world, John Rahm, Jason Day, and Tom Kim. So, Brian Harmon wins it over the weekend. Then an interesting story out of Tallahassee. Florida A&M has suspended all their football-related activities following the release of an unauthorized rap video. Filmed in the team locker room that contained explicit lyrics unapproved by anybody on the campus. Willie Simmons announcing the decision Friday night. Simmons in a statement said while he supports free speech and musical expression, the language in the video is not consistent with Florida A&M's core values, principles, and beliefs. they've started an investigation to find out how the football locker room was accessible for the filming of the video and the use of licensed Florida A&M apparel that violates agreements. So they have suspended all football-related activities at Florida A&M for the time being until they do an investigation. So I take that as the football teams right now come to a screeching halt until they figure out what's going on. Again, cutting a video or filming a video that was not approved by anybody, and somebody let them in the locker room to use the locker room, and Florida A&M apparel. And so the Rattler Nation, which is their nickname, the Rattlers, not happy. All right, starting today, here's a bidding on an online auction, a house and 4 acres on Long Hollow Road in Elizabethton. Bidding starts today and closes on August the 1st. Here it is. Go to collinsandcompany.info to check it out for more information. There it is, July 24th, started this morning, finishes up on Tuesday, August the 1st, next Tuesday a week at 6 o'clock, Long Hollow Road here in Elizabethton. A house and 4+ acres. Then on Saturday, August the 5th, 20 acres offered in 13 tracts on Bishop Hollow and Blue Springs Road in Elizabethton. Stony Creek. Lots of houses going in Stony Creek. Lots of property being sold in Stony Creek. Here's Bishop Hollow and Blue Springs Road. 20 acres and 13 tracts going on Saturday the 5th at 10 o'clock on a live auction event. If you need more information, go to collinsandcompany.info. There you go. We'll come back and close it out right after this timeout. We're live at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton on show number 1896 of the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Right back after this, our buddy Daniel Grindstaff doing a little Rocky Top. Big thank you to our guest today. We had a lot of folks come through. We appreciate that. Tomorrow we'll be at Cannon's Furniture. Got the big sale going on at Cannon's, back to school sale. Tell you all about that. Leslie from Sycamore Shoals, David Nanny, Elizabeth and Parks and Rec, Andrea Lewis, Northeast Community Credit Union. Also, Carly Williams, the volleyball coach at Elizabeth, and stopped by. Misty Counts from Duck Crossing Antique Mall downtown. Frank Peters running that race Friday night, the Twins and Pure 4 Racing at Kingsport Speedway, and also Shop with a Cop. And then Lisa Baker with the Friday night's 5K will be streaming that Friday night. Looking forward to doing that. So all that's going on again on a busy Monday, July the 24th. Out of time, we sincerely thank you for yours. Be sure and come in here and shop. Anything you might need as far as catering or need a meeting, buy some food or have a delivery made, the phone number to call is 297-1266. 297-1266 is the number to call to find out more how Chick-fil-A can help you with an upcoming activity. As far as catering or just want to buy some trays, whatever you want, it's a phone call away at 297-1266 is the number to call. All right, out of time, we sincerely thank you for yours. Back at it again tomorrow at 11 o'clock. From Cannon's Furniture, downtown Elizabeth. I know Jessica Holt's going to come by tomorrow and talk about this special camp for these football kids coming up in September. She'll be there tomorrow. Tammy Troutman will be there tomorrow from the Eagle Center Co-op. We got folks lined up talking sports tomorrow. And we'll be there from 11 to 1 at Cannon Furniture tomorrow in downtown Elizabethton. So out of time, we sincerely thank you for yours. We'll wrap it up as we always do by reading you the verse of the day. Comes out of the book of Psalms, Psalms 117:2. And it says, "For great is his love towards us, and the faithfulness of the Lord endures forever. Praise the Lord." For great is his love towards us, and the faithfulness of the Lord endures forever. Praise the Lord. Amen. 117:2, Psalms 117:2 to wrap it up. Show number 1896. Back with you tomorrow. Thanks for watching the show. We'll wrap it up by telling you, as always, bloom where you're planted and win or lose, be a good sport. Thanks for watching show 1896 today, live from Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton, the Tom Taylor